Welcome in. I think I'm live. Welcome in, everyone. Let me know if you can hear me. I think I have my lights on. Oh, no, I forgot one light. Let me put on my spotlight here. I like this light. It's kind of yellow. Welcome to the live auction. I'm sorry I'm late. As usual, some crazy situation arose. My sister just texted that her Facebook was hacked and that people were trying to send her money. So I hope she knew. I had to reiterate, that might be a scam. So don't give your email address or don't give any information. That is so crazy. Anyway, that's one of the reasons I think lots of people are leaving Facebook. And I'm not leaving it. I'm still doing my auctions over there, but I'm going to do more of an emphasis here on YouTube. But welcome in. Let me turn on my other device so I can be sure and hear what you're saying, how you got the brunches in for sale today. They're abalone. Yeah, let me turn on my secondary device here so I can read the comments, and then I'll talk to everyone a little bit about how things run here. You may or may not know, but I do PayPal only for payment, and I invoice tomorrow. I actually start back at work tomorrow, so it's going to be a day. It's going to be a day. It's only training tomorrow, but I don't know what's worse. Death by PowerPoint or a room full of kids that are quite challenging. I think I'd rather have the kids. Death by PowerPoint is the worst. All that training. I like to say I'm overtrained and underpaid, as most of us are, right? Well, welcome in. Let me see who's here. It looks like Becky might still be here. Thank you, Becky, for popping in. Thank you so much. I know you can't help today, but enjoy your Sunday. Be blessed. And I still haven't gotten my crab, but I made some sourdough yesterday, so I was holding off a little bit so I could try that San Francisco stuff, but I can't wait to get it. Thank you so much. You're so thoughtful. Yippee, OA, how are you? Thank you so much for being here. Let me see if I can turn this iPad on. I hate looking through my nose and my glasses, but that's where the sharpness comes in. Leslie, how are you? Yeah, so last minute, my sister's texting me about that. I was going to text her about other things, and then I get that message. All right, another thing you might want to know is that we do $2 incremental bids until we get to, let me turn this thing on. I haven't used my iPad in forever. There it goes. Until we get to 50. At 50, we do $5 incremental bids, and then if we ever get to 100, we'll do $10 incremental bids. Thank you again for joining me here on the new channel. I am going to upload a video tonight on the other channel, so be sure and watch that. It's a really cute little jewelry bag that I just got. But if you're not subscribed here, I hope you take the time today to subscribe. It's a free subscription, as always. Facebook is also free for my auctions over there. So all that information is usually at the bottom description box of my video. So be sure and link all that. Check all those links, rather. All right, now I got to lower the volume. All right, here I am. There I am. Hair looks messy, as usual. I cut it again. Guys, can you notice any difference? Cut about another 2 inches all by myself. Robert cut about 2 or 3 inches, and I cut another 2 inches. All right, Gail, thanks for being here. Oh, it looks so good. I'll bet it is. I have tried sourdoughs from some of my farmers markets, and it's so interesting because, sourdough is sourdough, but they all taste the same, different. Even mine tastes different from one week to the next. I make it about once a week. No, I make like every 10 days I make 2 loaves or 4, depending how I want to split them, but they're always different. Yeah. All right, so again, there's about 16 people here. Let me know if you have any requests. I do have to see Sharon Nixon. How are you, Miss Sharon? I haven't seen you in a while. Let me know if you have any requests. I do have a couple of Levi's I want to show you that are brand new, beautiful 511s. If anybody wears a 30, what are they, 3430, I think. They are so cute. They're just a little snug on me. They're really for someone who's got not such big hips as mine, but Anyway, and they're really nice, what do you call it, cut on the leg. They're not that straight, super skinny straight that is so passe right now. And I believe me, it took me a while to throw mine out, but I didn't throw them out. I get to donate everything. I donated, I always donate to the Goodwill, and I donated 2 trunk loads of things to the Goodwill this week, including those straight leg jeans that are just extremely passe. And yeah, start getting yourself some new clothes. It's really important that we dress and we look nice, and even if it's just for ourselves, because it does so much for our self-esteem, doesn't it? All right. There is a lag always on a live stream. It's not my fault. It's not your fault. I'm not going to be checking. I'm not going to be waving at the screen or anything like that. There's nothing I can do for a lag. All I can do is let the time come in. So when I count down, I truly count down. I wait and count about 3 or 4 seconds between the countdown so that I can allow those last minute bids to come in. So that's what I'm doing when I say going once, then I'll start talking about it again, or I'll start talking about something else, going 2 times, 3 times. I don't just go 4, 5, 6 sold, because that is nothing. Your time is going to be very different from mine. Right now I'm waving my hands around and I won't see it on my secondary device for another 2 seconds. So that's just the nature of the game there. It's called a lag. And I do have some Chanel products. I'm waiting on some prices. I can check in a minute on my phone. But I have the Chanel Chance, and this is eau de parfum. This is absolutely authentic. We don't do fakes. We don't do dupes. To me, they're illegal and they're wrong. So we don't do any of that in this channel or anywhere else. But this is the Chanel Chance. And then I have the Coco Mademoiselle in a 3.4 fluid ounce. This is also the perfume. And then I have a bronzing Le Beige's cream, bronzing glowing cream. I have a few other things. I have some Chanel Blue and other things. So if you're interested in any of that, let me know. First thing I want to show you these beautiful brooches. They are Mexican. They are vintage. I'm wearing them kind of scattered. I used to have so many, and then I started selling them. Then my daughter said she wanted them, but I'm selling them anyway. Honestly, you know, you can only have so much jewelry for so long, and you have to just move it on. Yeah, I do. I thought I put my link at the top. Let me see if I can find it now. That might be it. And I cannot post it when I put it on here on Facebook. I mean, on StreamYard. I cannot pin it, but I'll drop it periodically. That's it there. Also, thelmahordes@gmail.com is my email address, but it's much easier to have it on that database there, so I can just put it and find it whenever I need it. I have to search through some, what do you call it, emails. All right, this is the first one. This one's extra large. Is that the largest one? Yeah, this is the extra large one. Beautiful abalone on that. Shipping here starts at $5.50. Of course, it increments with weight. And I am doing international, but you have to wait for a precise price on that because it fluctuates so much. Now, it looks like the markings may have faded. This is pretty old. I'm going to turn on my fan real quick. Let me know if it bothers you. The noise, I'll try to put it on low. I think that's high. All right, that's the low there. So, oh, no, wait a minute. There is a marking right here. Let me see what it says. Hecho Mexico, Hecho or Hecho. Some people say Hecho, but the H is silent in Spanish. Hecho in Mexico. It has been tested. Just gorgeous. Look how big that is. I love this specimen of abalone. They really were precise in their choices here. They made it really look like a marking of a butterfly. Very symmetrical, in my opinion. Very pretty. Cassandra, did I say hello to you? Thank you so much for being here. All right. Wingspan, almost 3 inches, 2 7/8 on this wingspan of this beautiful butterfly. Abalone, Mexican, sterling silver. Let me get pillow here. There's one. I'll start this one at $48. $48. We'll get it started if there's any interest. Almost 3-inch wingspan there. Sterling silver. I'm going to move pretty fast. I do appreciate a thumbs up. If you would, if you enjoy this kind of content here, sales directly on YouTube, give the video a thumbs up, share it if you will. And your social media, I'd appreciate that as well. You got the horn pendant. Wonderful. I have another horn today. I have a jade, beautiful jade horn. I'm so glad you like it, Miss Tammy. All right, so this one was 48. It is marked simply Hecho en Mexico, hecho or made in Mexico. It has been tested for sterling. This is a vintage piece. $48 was the start on that one. There is a slight dent there on the pin, but it is not cracked or anything. It's beautiful. All right, we're going to pass on this one for now. And I have a smaller one, but I'll show it to you in a minute. Let's see where my mandrel is. So I can give you the size of this ring here. Here. Here it is. I feel like I need some heavier jewelry with all this, with this black dress. All right, where's the ring I was going to show you? This is a beautiful pink. I'm going to call it a quartz, but I have been told it's a jade. But I like to play it safe here. We don't like to pull the wool over anybody's eyes here. This is a size 6. Gorgeous. Looks like a dollop of strawberry sherbet. Sterling silver, very modernist. I hope you can see that. Kind of a slight marling on it. And I will start this one at $55. Oh, we got a bid for 48 on the butterfly. Wonderful. Remember, I do have some Chanel perfumes. Let me know. These are new, boxed, authentic. $48 going once. On the butterfly, the large one. Does anybody want to come in at 50? And we'll give the light a little bit of a chance here. Let me get a little box ready for you, Miss Yippee-I-O. I want to say Yippee-I-O. I don't know if that's correct or not. And we're going to say fair warning. Oh, I also have some, while we're letting that light come in, world famous Sublimage, also by Chanel. I can give you those prices at your request. Feel free to email me as well. You see this later. Okay. All right, I don't see any other interest on that beautiful big butterfly. So we're going to call that one sold. That one has sold at $48. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Miss Becky, I wonder if you can pin that comment. Let me see if I can copy it real quick. Give me just a minute. because I'm going to do it on this secondary device. It won't allow me to do it on StreamYard. But over here, I'm on, no, it won't allow me to copy it. Oh, what did I do? Now I went somewhere else. Oh, there it is. Okay. No, I don't want to have to sign in. Okay, let me go back where I was. All right. If you can, copy it and pin it, Becky, if you can. There might be some dots on the side. If you can, we can pin it. If not, it's okay. Just kind of look for it periodically. I'll drop it in there too. I'm able to drop it in there because Becky can't stay very long. All right, I have to show you this beautiful pendant. This is some kind of petrified wood. I forget the exact name of it. And it's got a delightful little heart design. Now I'm putting it on this wonderful cord that is mesh. Look how pretty. Look how pretty this is. I love the Victorian vibe of this piece, especially on this mesh cord, but I'm not going to let go of the cord. I just want to do the pendant. It's got access as a brooch as well. I forget exactly the term of this wood. I know it's some kind of petrified wood, so let me know if you know. But look at that fantastic amethyst cabochon as well. Isn't that amazing? Sterling silver, just gorgeous. It would look fabulous on a button-up white shirt, on a pretty little cardigan. I think it's so feminine, so pretty. I'll start it at $75. And I think it's an inch. It's over an inch. Actually, it's 1 1/8 at its widest point there. $75 for the pendant brooch alone. Cord is not included. Oh, did I not? I forgot about the pink ring. Let me go back to the pink ring. Let me go back to this beautiful pink ring, which I believe is a jade, but I will call it a quartz. And I will start this one at 60. 60, and then I gave you the price of the beautiful. I might just wear this. And you let me know. I'm the one that's kind of messing up here and not letting that lag come in. So while I get dressed here, you let me know. Let me get a drink of water real quick. Give me just a minute. Okay, I'm back. Did we get any interest on the beautiful heart or the ring? Pass on the ring. The ring was a size 6. Yes. 6 on the nose. Okay. I have another fantastic ring. This one, I love this ring. I just got it. It's a black opal. I really would have preferred to wear it on my ring finger. I just don't like to size rings. So I'll wear it for a while till I sell it, but I thought I'd offer it today. And this is a 7, I believe, because those are the only ones that fit. Oh, 7.5. Oh, absolutely wear the jewelry. You mean in the show? I have to wear it in the show. I think people need to see what it looks like. It brings it to life. Right? I do like to do the camera down occasionally as well. But I don't know. There's just something about when you wear the jewelry, you know, you're telling your customers it's wearable, it's beautiful. It enhances your mood in a few seconds. All right, so this beautiful black opal. I hope you can, opals are so hard to justify on camera. Oh, with the black light, you might be able to see a little bit more of that beauty. This is sterling silver. I also love the Victorian style design. Native Americans did a lot of Victorian style designs as well. It's kind of the heyday of turquoise too. And, you know, there were several phases, of course, later in the 70s and everything. Now this one I believe is unsided. I'm not saying it's native. It just has that wonderful vibe to it. And no, I think it's unsigned, which I love. I love unsigned pieces. And I will do this one for $125. $125 on the black opal, 7.5. Quite substantial. I like the way the black light brought it out. Not that it glows or anything with the black light, but it's just something about the harsh lights. It looks like you're staring into a galaxy there. Really gorgeous. All right, 125 was the start of that. Now I have a beautiful little snake skin. This really has a little Gucci vibe, but I think it's got CG on it. And I know Gucci did do some bangles like this, as did Hermes, with the snake skin. This is gold tone. Might even be gold filled. Let me read this. 24 karat plated, Florence, Italy is a signature on it. And I'll do this one for $20. Hook on. Really a nice look too. Florence, Italy, 24 karat gold plated. Let me check the chat. Size on the bangle is pretty average. You know, I get so confused. Maybe someone who knows a little bit more about jewelry than I do, but this is on the oval. The longest is 2 3/4. So it fits me, and I wear 7 1/4. A lot of times I'll hear people say, I'm a 6 or I'm a 5, and they're gentlemen that are this big. So I don't know if they're measuring their wrist, or because I've never really measured my wrist. I've just been told when I buy bracelets, that's a 7 1/4, that's a 7.5, that's an 8. 7.5 is a little bit too big, 7 1/4 is perfect. So when I say a bracelet is a 7 1/4, that's what I mean, the bracelet itself. So I do get confused when I hear other people say something like, I'm a 6, I'm a 5, and they don't really look like they are even a size 14 in jeans, you know what I mean? So that's confusing for me, but anyway, that's neither here nor there. That's an average size. That was $20. The ring was a 7.5, I believe. And that's it here. Florence, black, genuine snakeskin, 24 karat gold plated. Thank you, Miss Sharon. We're going to go once at 20 on the bracelet, 2 times now at 20. Hi, Miss Elizabeth. Thank you for being here. We're going twice now on this beautiful bracelet. I love it. Yeah, I did have an Hermes like this, but I sold it. And had the, it almost looked like the clapper or whatever they call it, but it was snakeskin. It's a very popular design. And it says CG, so it's not a Gucci, just kind of gives off that little vibe. And we're going to say fair warning to Miss Sharon Nixon, my only bidder today at $20 on this beautiful bracelet. We are now at fair warning at 20. Now's your chance to come in at 22. If you're interested in this bracelet, it is $22 for the next bid. I'm trying to let that lag come in. I can't control it any other way by just giving it a little time to come in. Your internet is just as good as mine, has nothing to do with that. It's just the nature of the beast, the nature of the data streaming. But I do appreciate everyone who's here. If you're enjoying the video, the sale so far, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, why haven't you subscribed? Subscribe today and share the video with your friends on your social media, but do not go into people's chats and spam and say Thelma's on, because nobody cares. They're watching somebody else. Thank you so much. That one is yours, Miss Sharon. All right, we're going to do the other brooch. This is the smaller one. I had them both together a minute ago. And this one has more markings. This one says Tasco. This one literally says Tasco in the word Tasco, T-A-X-E-O. It also has a very faded signature. It looks like CJB. And then it also says Hecho en Mexico. Made in Mexico, hecho in Mexico is what it says. Dana, welcome in. This one's gorgeous too. This one's got some rich looking abalone. Almost looks like the mother of pearl portion in the bottom, doesn't it? The bottom of that beautiful pointed wing, almost a little drip wing there, drip point. Love that. I'll show you the signatures in the back. These are very old pieces, so you are not going to find them perfect. They might be a little dented here and there. There's no missing pieces, though. I will call out any flaws. If I miss any, please feel free to call them out. Deborah, Timeless Jewels by Deborah is here. Thank you so much for being here. Miss Deborah sells here on YouTube as well, if you're not familiar. She's got a great channel. Now this does have that double Rolo there, which I always have to have a little trouble, so I try not to buckle it up because it really is secure. Oh, did I show you the, let me show you the back. And that little, it's also got the eagle mark, but in the circle, it says Tasco, Hecho en Mexico. Hecho in Mexico. All right, and I'll start this one at $44. And I will give you the measurement of this one as well. Boy, that is beautiful abalone on there. This looks very pearly, the bottom part. $44 was the start on that. And the wingspan on this one is 2 inches. The length is also 2 inches, so kind of squared out there. $44 was the start of this one. Any interest on the vintage Tasco, literally spelled out T-A-X-C-O, as well as Hecho en Mexico, and the eagle mark on this gorgeous piece. Looks very nice as a scatter with the other one that I just sold. GPO is in at 44. Thank you so much. Going once at 44, looking for 46. Anybody coming in at 46? We do $2 incremental bids until we get to 50. At 50, we do 5. And if we ever get to 100, we will do $10 incremental bids. Thank you so much for your bid. $44 now. We're going to go 2 times. Yeah, didn't that look cute? Like I said, I once had probably 10 of those. I couldn't resist them. I could not resist them. And they're just the, you know, I hate to be, no, I don't hate to be, I like to speak the truth. Honestly, some of today's jewelry, even if it's made in Tasco, even if it's Native American, does not have soul. It does not have soul. You look at it, it looks like they made it in, 5 minutes and made 20 of them, put them in a bowl and said, here they are. How many do you want? They're just back in the before my younger days. This is pretty old. Um, they just put their heart and soul in it. I'm sorry. They really picked out the abalone. They made sure it sings. I don't know. I don't have the words. I really don't. It just sings. The vintage pieces just sing to you. And I see a lot of pieces today. Yeah, they copy the ancestors, but that's all they're doing is copying. They're not ever going to duplicate it. All right, enough of that lecture. 44 now at fair warning. I think we've let the lag come in enough. And that one is yours. Yippee-I-O at $44. Sold. All right, we're going to do the Sarah. I think the Sarah looks great on this black dress. I've been wearing a lot of black on these videos because I really feel that the jewelry pops against a black background. But you could wear it there. You could wear it on a torque or a cord. This one's in great condition. I also like wearing them really high, but I've seen people wear them here too, and they just look really pretty, very Victorian. Sarah Cove, great condition. I'll do her for $16. She's beautiful and she's in great condition. $16, very dimensional. Any interest on the, was this a mum, you think? $16 for the beautiful Sarah Coventry. And thank you so much, Miss Yippee-O. That is yours. Appreciate it. Looking for 16. Look how dimensional that is. Great condition. Just gorgeous. $16 will get us started on that one. Gold tone, riveted, layered. Or is it it almost looks like a lotus too. What do you think? Mum or lotus? Still pretty. All right, I have some more over here to show you. Oh, I was going to show that that little, here it is, the jade. This is, let me make sure this is a sterling chain. Italian sterling chain. And it's a Rolo. Sterling findings, beautiful horn of jade there. You can see those wonderful little black telltale signs of genuine jade on that. And I believe this is 16, indeed 16 inches on that one. And I will do this one for $75 to start. $75 with the chain, jade. It's big, it's not small. I will measure that. I'll let you look at the close-up of that though. That'd be cute as a little choker. The pendant itself is over an inch. It is 1 3/8, and it's beautifully green. You can see the color a little better against the skin. $75 was the start of this one. Can you guys hear that fan at all? I hope it's not bothering you. All right, we're going to pass on the J. $75 was the start of that one. Let me get a drink. Okay. I'm going to do the little jack-o'-lantern brooch if anybody's ready for fall. Good, good, good. I'm glad you don't hear it, Becky. Very cute. Very good condition. No color loss. Rhinestones are bright and pretty. Just gorgeous. And I will do that one for 16 to start. 16 on the jack-o'-lantern. The sublimage, let me see. Did I leave it over there? No, let's see. The lid tint is 21 beige. And then I have just the sublimage cream in 0.5 ounces as well. 21 was that. 21 beige was the color. All right, I think we're going to pass on the jack-o'-lantern. Is it too early yet? Let's do this fabulous copper bracelet. Now these are, I believe, thunderbirds. Could be water birds. Isn't that beautiful? And again, fits me perfect. On the ruler itself, it opens to 8.5. Of course, it's a fold-over clasp. So I would say it's more like a 7.5 from the way it fits me. I always measure if I can put 2 fingers in, that's a good fit. If it comes down a little bit more than what I'm comfortable with, so it's a 7.5. So, do I have any questions? No, good. Thank you everyone who's here. If I didn't say hello, please excuse me. I'm just trying to get through the auction and may not have seen it, but look at this gorgeous little bracelet. So I'm going to say 7.5 to be pretty accurate there. 7.5 would be it. And I will do this one for a start of $22. $22 will get us started on the copper bracelet. And very quickly, before I forget, I'll put the copper bracelet right there. I'm going to go get those Levi's because I do want to show them. Or I list them. Now, if I just get on that treadmill 5 times a week instead of 4 times a week, these would likely fit me, but I'll probably sell them on eBay before that happens. No, these are fantastic. They're in the deep blue. They are Levi's. I just washed them. I got them, I don't know where or when, but they were in my inventory of clothing, and they had just been, stored away for a while, so I went ahead and threw them in the wash. So they're softer now than they were when they were brand new. And they are a size 36-32. I don't know what I said before. 36-32. They have a wonderful, I would call it a relaxed leg, not that skinny, straight leg that is really passe now. And these are a 5'11". 5'11" is the style. Have you priced jeans lately? I tried to buy my husband some jeans. I didn't buy them. I did not buy them. They were over $100. And they were Levi's. If they weren't 100, they were at least 80. They were unbelievably crazy high price. So, and not to mention designer jeans, right? But who doesn't love Levi's? Beautiful dark blue color. These are the 36. I don't know if you guys have children as well. You know, they love their Levi's. 36, 32 on these. These are the same size, so they're identical. And they're both 5'11". Yeah, they're both the 5'11" style. They're perfect. I wouldn't say a boot cut, but really close to a boot cut. And definitely not a straight. As a matter of fact, I can measure that for you. That cut goes to 7 inches. So that's a nice one. And I will do them for $30. $30. And if you take them both, I'll let you have them for $50. Both of them for $50. For $30 each. How's that? So any interest on the 36 by 32, they almost fit me too. Almost. It's crazy because I'll do the zipper too. A lot of people care about that too. It's not a short 90s zipper at all, but they are more of a like right below your belly button. They're not really high waisted. That's why I have trouble. Yeah, that zip measures, I would say 6 inches. And you know, those Y2K ones were like, what, 3 inches? Super low. All right, so those are the Levi's. Thought I'd put it out there. $30 a piece. Or 2 for $50. And they are brand spanking new, never worn. They were stiff as a board when I found them again in my garage. As I cleaned out my garage, I had a whole armoire out there. A cedar chest too, full of clothing because I sold a lot of clothing on eBay. But kind of put that on hiatus right now. Donated a lot of things. But I thought I'd give these a try on the auction block or eBay. All right, I got some prices on the perfume if anyone's interested. Let me sit down and read your comments for a second. Take a drink for a second. Thank you all who are here. So appreciate your time today. I'm hoping to still make it at this time weekly because I start back up at work tomorrow. And it's sometimes, you know, things will fluctuate. Tammy is in on the copper. Perfect. Thank you so much. 22 going once on the copper bracelet. 2 times now at 22. Fair warning at 22. And so pretty. I think you're going to really love this. Yeah, it's a great price on the Levi's. I'll probably throw them up on eBay, see what happens. People love Levi's. I'm telling you, they are so expensive. I nearly dropped my bag when I saw the prices at Macy's of the Levi's. Isn't this gorgeous? It's like sort of an abstract design on that Thunderbird, or I think it's a waterbird actually. I wish Elizabeth was here. She always knows. Elizabeth Kay knows a lot about the native pieces and their designs. All right, so we're going to call that sold because I think I let that light come in and out. Oh, did I get $24? Oh, Miss Iris, I can't believe I missed it. I just said sold though because I was busy showing the Levi's. I just sold it to Miss Tammy. I so appreciate it. Appreciate your bid there, but I know I said sold and I don't want to go back on my word. Thank you so much though. Appreciate your interest. And I know I have a lot more copper too coming your way. As a matter of fact, I have this beautiful copper chain here. This is a vintage piece. I love it so much. I love wearing it on this side and this side, and that is a huge copper necklace. Does have a fold over clasp, vintage as well. And let's see what it measures. 24 inches. Isn't it beautiful? Now it is married to this chain, so if you wanted to just use the chain, you'd have to take it off, but this is just such a cool piece. Enamel, very modernist design. Yeah, that lag, I should have, I mean, I just figured, because I had seen the chat move, and I figured it was someone coming in on the jeans. So I kept talking about the jeans. Isn't this precious? Now, I shorten my necklaces too. I just kind of knot them in the back if I want to. I love it short too. Desiree, thanks for being here. I hope everyone has had a chance to fill out that little Google form I just popped in there. I hope. I don't know why I can't. Next time I have to get on YouTube and pin it on YouTube and not just rely on StreamYard because it won't let me do it. But anyway, here is this. I will do this one for $75. Absolutely gorgeous modernist piece. No, the jeans were $30 each, or if you take both, I'll let you have them for $50. Because they're both the same size, both the same style. They're amazing. I also have some Armani jeans in the same style, but they're a very lightweight gray denim. They're gorgeous. Also pretty much the same size because they fit me exactly the same. Uncomfortable. I love Levi's and I love Armani. Not Armani Exchange. I'm talking Armani. So yeah, they were $30 a piece, or if you take them both, I'll let you have them for $50. All right, $75 was the start of this fabulous piece. Doesn't that look very Scandi? Very 60s. $75 start. All right, and this is a huge copper chain, a rope, genuine copper chain on that as well, married to the pendant. I love it on the blue side. I love it on the floral side as well. Okay, we're going to pass on this. I have some more clothing to show you. I have two beautiful cardigans. Well, it's one. My daughter took the other one. All right, this is the first cardigan. I'm just showing it over the other little top just so you can see how it drapes. But it's so pretty. It has a 3/4 sleeve. These are all pretty much in like new condition. One of them still has the tag. And I love the little draping on the back of this too. You can tie it. That's the only tie. Tie this up. I'm leaving the other one under there just so you can see how it looks against your fabric. Isn't that the cutest? I love it. And this one is by size large, 100% cotton. I only buy natural fabrics. This is Moth. Moth, I think, is an anthro. M-O-T-H. I think it's an Anthropology brand, if I'm not mistaken. Moth. 100% cotton. Yeah, I've only been buying cotton, silk, and linen. I just can't stand polyester anymore. Too hot here in Texas, especially in Houston. So we got a little ruffle here, and I'll do this little cardigan for $18. Isn't it cute? It's a size large, but you know, you don't want your cardigan to be tight because you want to wear something under it. Maybe a denim shirt like the one I'm going to show you in a minute. Okay, I'm glad you're sticking around for the clothes, but I will come back to jewelry in just a minute. But I did want to make this kind of a variety auction. That was the whole purpose of calling it the estate sales. Because I'm going to sell you everything I have in this house. All right, so this is the cardigan, great condition, $18. Look at this one. This is a little top. I believe this one is linen and silk. And this is a size large as well. This is by Sanctuary. And yeah. Fabric tag is 100% linen. And the contrasting is polyester. So it feels like silk back here. Don't feel that on your skin at all. That's just a little hem embellishment they put on there. But this is 100% linen knit. Gorgeous. And I'll do this one for $22. $22 on this one. It's still tagged by Sanctuary, size large. Which again, you don't, I don't know, I don't care if you wear small. You can wear these in large. You know, there's just, what do they call that? The coastal look. I love the ties too. Look at this. It's got little ties, new with tags. All right, so that's going to be it on the tops. Love the cardigan. I can't live without a cardigan at work. I usually leave 2 of them hung up in my closet in my classroom because if it's not too cold, it's never too hot, thank goodness. But usually in my other schools, it's either been too hot or too cold, so I dress in layers constantly. And I take at least 2. There's always 2 on my chair, 2 in the closet. 22. Thank you, Miss Karen. And on the pink one, it's precious. You're going to love it. I was going to wear it if I didn't sell it today, tomorrow for the first day of school. And that pink is so pretty. I mean, like, I don't know who wouldn't look good in this beautiful color. Going once at 22. This time I'll let the lad come in. Looking for 24. Anybody in at 24? $24 is the next bid up. Yeah, it's just beautiful. I do love that detail. And I always look for a quarter sleeve. You know, women of a certain age, I start wearing the quarter sleeves. I don't even wear t-shirts if they're too short on the sleeve. And I work out a little bit, try to get the, you know, try to put those flabby arms at bay, but you cannot stop time. You cannot stop time. So all I can hope for is a little bit more strength in those arms. Never going to have those Michelle Obama abs. I mean, what do they call it? Biceps. Biceps. All right, I think we've let the lad come in. 24 was what we needed, but we're going at 22 now. At fair warning, Karen in at 22 on this beautiful top. And we're going to call it sold. Sold to Karen at 22. Thank you, Miss Karen. All right, one more top and then we're done with clothing. And that is this wonderful J. Crew. I don't know about you, but I cannot live without my denim. You know, before they came out with the, what's it called? A shacket, which I hate that name. Whoever invented it, I'd like to get them to sit down. I think it's just a really nice thing to have a heavier shirt, and you can wear it as a jacket. This is J. Crew. This is a pearl button. This is a vintage J. Crew. And I would call it, well, it says 14. It says size 14. But it's a little snug on me. I would wear a medium or a large, so I'll call this one more of a medium, small to medium instead of medium large. J. Crew, beautiful Western design in the back. And all the buttons are intact and beautiful. 4 buttons on the sleeve. You know, I can't even go to my local H-E-B. I don't know if you guys know what H-E-B is, but it's a huge grocery store without having a jacket or something to keep me warm in the freezer section. The meat section is as big as a football field. I swear to God, and I just freeze in there unless I have something on. So I will do this J. Crew. Let's do it for $16. Let's do it for $16. Beautiful denim. I would say small to medium. You can wear this perfectly fine. Becky, thank you for your help. I appreciate it. Enjoy your week. $16 on the J. Crew I think some people call these chambray shirts. Is that correct? I just call it a denim shirt. I have a few actually. I have a Levi's, I have a Wrangler, and I have this one, but it's a little small, right around the waist. $16, and that is it for the clothing for today. All right, we'll come back to jewelry. Here is a fabulous moon glow, which I could wear with this dress also. Really pretty with this dress. Moon glow vintage. I believe it says made in Taiwan. Let me double check that. Karen, let me know if you were interested in that, and I'll get you a price on it. On the Chanel Sublimage tint. Let me see what I have. As far as the Coco Mademoiselle, it is $124. The Coco Mademoiselle perfume. These you will never find these at Ross. You will never find them on sale. These are absolutely authentic, sealed. And that one is $124. I believe it retails for $175, $180, something like that, plus tax. The bronzer was $46. Did I show you a bronzer? Oh, I have this LaBeige's bronzer as well from Chanel. This is not a sealed box, but it is unused. And then the Chanel Chance. This is 1.7 ounces. This one was a bigger bottle on the Coco. The Chance is $100. So those are the prices on the Chanel's right now. Okay. And I was going to show you this beautiful moon glow. Beautiful champagne color. And I do believe it says, did it say Taiwan? No, maybe not. I think it was another one that said Taiwan that I found. This one's beautiful acrylic. Lucite, actually. Lucite Moon Glow. Isn't that the prettiest color? Sort of a champagne color. And I gently washed it. It really brought out the luminous quality. And I will start this one at $20. $20 will get us started on the vintage Lucite Moon Glow. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? $20 start on that. If you are new here, thank you so much for being here. If you're browsing and just kind of perusing through, I appreciate you being here. But if you think you might want to buy something, please fill out my form that I'm putting in the chat right now. No one sees that information but me. But that way I can invoice you if you do happen to find something you want to buy today. Or if you're watching in the replay, you can watch the replay of the chat after 24 hours. I think they post the replay. You can see what others were saying, what sold, etc. All right, looks like we're going to pass on that one. I do have a beautiful Michael Dawkins bracelet. This is a little on the small side. This would be a size 7. I can wear it 7 1/4, but to me, I wear 7 1/4. To me, this is better for a 7, 6 1/2 to 7. Thank you, Miss Sharon. In on the beautiful necklace, $20 going once. Looking for 22. Isn't it beautiful in that color? I have a moon glow blue that I love as well, but this one just really took my breath away. I think it's lovely. Looking for $22 now. We do $2 incremental bids until 50. At 50, we do 5. If we hit 100 on anything, we will jump around with $10 increments. I will invoice you tomorrow. My shipping starts at $5.50. I do ship internationally, Australia and Canada. I don't ship anywhere else. Well, maybe the UK. I don't ship to Italy or Japan or India or anywhere like that. I'm sorry, but I've just had a lot of issues with their post service. But I will do Canada, I will do the UK, and I will do Australia. All right, yes, it's a moon glow, beautiful. And I got you down for the moon glow now at 2 times. We're going to go ahead and say fair warning at 20. I think we're letting that light come in. We are at fair warning now. We are looking for 22. Looks like this is the only bidder at 20. And Sharon, I'm going to say this one has sold to you at $20. Thank you so much. All right, we're going to do this Michael Dawkins, as I said. This is a fabulous bracelet. Genuine pearls, kind of in the, kind of going towards the silvery realm of pearls. It has wonderful charms. Feel free to Google. Do not share live comps in my auctions. It benefits no one. Everyone can do their own research. And as we know how eBay works, I could list it for 10, I will sell it. I could list it for 100 and I will sell it. So it makes no difference what you put in my chat. What matters is what's happening right now in this live auction. What did I drop? Hope it wasn't a ring or something. Oh my goodness. Let me get my other pillow here. This one shows it up a little bit better. All right, so again, it is a smaller size. You have to have 6.5 to 7. You can wear it at 7 1/4, but you won't be able to put 2 fingers in, which is what I judge for a comfortable bracelet. 2 fingers in. Okay, so I will start this Michael Dawkins. It's fully marked as well. Four strands of pearls, sterling silver, genuine pearls, beautiful toggle. It's got like a twist toggle. See that? Which I think is very secure. And I will start this one at, let's start it at 80. I think that's a fair price. Beyond competitive. $80. It's really pretty on too. Michael Dawkins. $80 start on that. See, I really have to struggle to close it. So it is for a smaller wrist, which is actually good. This toggle, one more, yeah, my Hermes bracelet is a toggle and it's big. And when they're big, they fall. So I have to knit another chain through it or it falls. Every 3 or 4 days, it'll fall off. I almost lost it in my restroom luckily it was a private restroom in my classroom. Just outside of the hall, only 3 teachers could use that restroom. And the next day I found it on the floor. So I learned that a toggle should fit snug or else it will fall. But this one really doesn't have the movement it should. That's why I'm selling it. So that was what the price today. Did I say 80? On the Michael Dawkins sterling silver pearl necklace. Bracelet rather, and it is marked here on the toggle. Is there anything else that you may be interested in that I could interest you? Anything in particular you're looking for? Oh, let me show you. Oh, here's a beautiful bracelet. This is a pretty average size too. I would say 7.5, 7.25. It will fit you perfect. Turquoise, tufa cast, gorgeous turquoise on here. $80. Thank you, Miss Loretta. Going once at 80. 2 times now at 80 for the Michael Dawkins. Very hefty too. You're gonna love this one. It's gorgeous. Looking for 85. We do $5 incremental bids after 50. Anybody in at 85? Hi, Sherry. You found the form. You filled it out. Wonderful. Thank you so much. Now, a lot of you I know from Facebook, so that's good too. But a lot of times, if you haven't purchased from me a while on PayPal, it just kind of drains the information. So it's always good to kind of have a permanent form there. Appreciate it. Looking for 85. We're going 2 times now for the Michael Dawkins. It's an absolutely gorgeous bracelet. It's so hefty, so heavy duty. I wish I could put it on, but it really is. Well, I mean, I can put it on, but it is a little on the tight side. And I knew that buying it, but I just loved it so much. And I love the fact that it doesn't fall off because it's tight. And we're going to say, fair warning now at $80. Fair warning at $80 and sold to Miss Loretta. Michael Dawkins Sterling, genuine pearls, gorgeous bracelet at a wonderful price. Thank you, Miss Loretta. I appreciate it. All right, this is a signed Native American piece. It is signed HBM Sterling and the word Sterling in the back. And this has an amazing turquoise. Look at that beautiful turquoise. Those are not cracks. You can't even feel them. Sometimes I don't mind the craters. I think they really add to the charm. I even like being able to feel them, but this one is totally smooth. It's just pure matrix. Looks like we're looking down at the Hawaiian Islands or something, doesn't it? Beautiful. Tufa cast, again, fits me perfect. I wear 7.25, but I will measure it. It is an oval design. 2.5 is what it goes to, and the opening is 1 inch. Of course, you can't put this quite easy. Don't ever try to yank it on. You just have to go in through the skinny part of your arm and twist in. All right, and I will do this one for $210. This one is starting at $210. It's very heavy too, just gorgeous. $210 is the start on the tufa cast. Navajo sign piece. Any interest at $210? I really like this piece. I'll tell you why. Not only was I saying earlier about how the pieces of today don't sing like they used to. Now, I'm not making a blanket statement. I hope I'm not, because I know there are some amazing artisans out there who are making beautiful pieces. But a lot of things that I've seen come out, they just look like someone made them last month. And they just don't have the heart. I don't know how else to say it. But what I love about this one also, and I love big chunky pieces, is the feminine cut. I think it blends and plays well with my Yerman, with my Tiffany. It doesn't look costumey. It doesn't look, like I'm headed towards a Southwest show or anything like that, which I love. Believe me, nothing better than putting on a costume. I do it every day. But I think it just really looks good because of the slender design. And I honestly think these look good on men too. But this is a small bracelet. It's not going to fit a man, I don't believe. $210 was the price on that one. And let's move on. Let me see what else we have. Give me just a minute to answer this quick text. She's asking, can you see me live at Facebook? No, I'm at auction right now. So give me just a minute. Thank you for your patience. Okay. We're going to pass on that one. And let's do this Kendra Scott. I always love this little bracelet. It is signed in the back. Kendra Scott. Very thick leather. And it's a drawstring. So you just pretty much adjust right there. And it says love on it. It's very kind of subtle too. You can't read it from a mile away, but that's what it says on it, love. I think it's beautiful. And the colors are sort of pearl and gold. Kendra Scott, and I will do her for $20. Another really nice piece to just stack. $20, Kendra Scott, leather and beads. I'm going to turn up my fan a little bit and let me know if you can hear it. If it's annoying, I'll turn it off. Be right back. Because it is hot under these lights. It is dark in my house. My house is pretty dark. I have a window in front of me. But honestly, it's not too much light coming in. All right, looks like we're passing on the Kendra. Did I see any interest at 20 for the Kendra Scott? Very nice look. I like this one too. If you like to stack them like I do, this is a nice piece. Okay, we will do another, well, actually, I'm not going to call this a Michael Dawkins. It may have had a swing tag, but I know it's a very similar design. It's extremely hefty. It's definitely over 50 grams of sterling. And the only mark I still see is a 925 mark. It's gorgeous though. And this one, a little bit bigger. So I would say this is 7 1/4. And this one you would wear the toggle in the front because it has a pearl. And these are all movable beads. They are very articulating. They all move. They're like little micro mill-grain beads. Beautiful. I guess it would be a mauve pearl. Genuine pearl there. Miss Patricia, how are you? France Gilbert, thanks for being here. I'm going to measure this for you, but isn't that gorgeous? Let me see if I write so. This one does fit. This one does fit. It's a little bigger, so I would say this is 7 1/4. As far as fitting a bracelet size, not 7 1/4 on the wrist. Again, I talked about that earlier. I always get confused when people say I'm a size 5. And last time I wore a 5 bracelet, I was probably 5. 7 1/2. Actually, this one goes down to 7 5/8. And let me show you how these beads work. You may have seen it. They do a design. Michael Dawkins does a design like this. I don't know if it is. I believe it is, but it is not signed. Maybe this one had a swing tag. Usually they're marked here. So I'll just say it's a very similar style bracelet. It is sterling. It's beautiful. And let me put this one in there. And I will do this one for, let's do this one for 90. $90 on this one. Beautiful. Sterling, very heavy. It's a very comfortable bracelet too. I sleep with a lot of my bracelets. I don't take any of these off, and I don't take these off except for the ones that I was selling. And I actually slept with this one. Very comfortable. $90, I believe, is what I said to start it. Gorgeous. Very hefty. Susan, how are you? Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for finding the new channel. Yeah, that's a really nice one. Let me take a quick drink, y'all. Thank you so much for being here. I like to get away from the mic when I'm drinking because it picks up everything. All right, I have another native piece, another native offering here, Native American. This one is signed sterling. It is a pair of earrings. They're absolutely beautiful. They are post-pierced. They really are nice. They're lightweight, which is what you want in an earring. Heavy is not a selling point in an earring because they will hurt. But they're concave, beautifully executed, wonderful color on that turquoise, stark blue, true blue. And they are pierced, which I love too. A lot of times, the prettiest earrings are clips, and many people don't wear clips. Okay, here we go. They're, I don't know, I would kind of say a little bit of a shell design, but not really, or abstract. And I'll start these at $48. Sterling silver, Native American. $48 start. They're substantial. They do have a presence. They are not small. Oh, well, thank you, Susan. I appreciate you looking for me. Did you subscribe to this channel? Be sure and subscribe, because if you don't get and hit the notification bell. If not, then you have to come search. I'm going to try to do Sundays. Morning, Sunday noon, basically. My time is almost noon. But you never know. I might come in on a Friday, Saturday. I don't know. But if you subscribe and hit the notification, you won't miss a video. These actually, at their longest, is 1 1/8. At their widest is 1 1/4. So that is a nice, substantial design. And that was a $44 start, post sterling, signed. Well, they're not signed, but they are they signed? No, they just say sterling, I believe. I don't believe they're artisan signed. Look at that beautiful turquoise. That is a true blue. Show the back again. I will. Let me see if I can clean it a little bit so you can read it. And they're definitely concave. The signatures are right here at the top. $44 start. Can you read it at all? I'm going to move this over here because I can't see what I'm showing you. Sure. See if the iPad will stand right here by this plant. All right, that might work. Oh. All right, that was a $44 start. Beautiful earrings. Any interest? That color is so beautiful. Almost looks like Larimar, the color of Larimar, a good Larimar. But I do see a trace of matrix and sawtooth setting. There is some cut work as well. Yeah, these are almost matrix free. Really gorgeous. All right. Any interest on this at 44? Thank you, Miss Sharon, in at 44. Looking for 46. No, this is too far for me now. I can't see it. Anybody in at 46? Thank you. 44, looking for 46 now, going once. For the Native American earrings, signed sterling and the word sterling. Yeah, that's the only mark I see is the word sterling. Very pretty, gorgeous earrings actually. Now at fair warning at $44. Now at fair warning, I went once, I'll go twice. I will say fair warning now. Now's your time to come in at 46 if you're interested. Before I declare them sold, I'm opening my bag. All right, we're going to call that sold. Sold at $44. Here's a fantastic pendant necklace. Kind of hinged here. We have a beautiful peridot cabochon. We have a couple of pearls, a center mauve pearl. And what I mean by mauve, if you're not familiar, is like it's not a whole sphere. It's like cut and set, and that's what they call a mauve. All right, so this is sterling. It's absolutely beautiful. That's it there. And this is signed in several places, but I'll show it to you first. And we do have a genuine peridot. And then some more sterling. Some more pearls on the ends there. And lots of signatures in the back, including the date it was made. It's a beautiful piece. Let me try. It's on a rope chain. Oh, excuse me, a snake chain. Floral. Kind of very Art Nouveau to me. And this one measures, thank you so much. That one is yours, Miss Sharon. The entire design, including the two pearls at the end, go to 2.5. The metal design is at 2 inches. And let me read you the markings. It says 925 G.T 2003, and then it has another signature that says Juliana or Jenniana. Can't quite read it. J-U, either E-N or U-N, L-I-A-N-A. I would say Juliana. It makes more sense. Now, of course, I'm sure it's not the famed costume jeweler, but an artisan. Because she signed it, she dated it, it's beautiful. She put a genuine gem on there. A nice peridot cabochon and some pearls, and it's really pretty. I think it's very, very much a little Art Nouveau style design. And I will start this one at $60. $60, we're going to start it. It's beautiful. I believe it's 20 inches, 18 or 20 inches. Let me measure that length for you again. But it really fit like an 18 inch, I think. $60 was the start. Sterling silver on this. Oh yeah, it goes to 18. My ruler is 18. Goes to 18 inches, not 20. Isn't that beautiful? I think it's just so pretty. It's the kind you could just make it your signature piece. You could wear it every day. We have Karen in at 60. Thank you, Miss Karen. Going once at 60. We do $5 incremental bids after 50, so we're looking for 65 now. Karen in at 60. Two times. I love that peridot. Peridot is sometimes overlooked, and I think it's a beautiful stone. Fair warning at 60. If you want in, come in at 65. We are at fair warning. We have one bid from Miss Karen at $60. Beautiful sterling hinged chain there, just gorgeous. And I love that she signed it with the date as well. All right, we're going to put it in a bag and declare it sold. Thank you so much, Miss Sharon. Miss Karen. Did I say Sharon? Miss Karen in at 60 and sold at 60. Appreciate it. All right, I'm going to do the Napier butterfly. It seemed to have been a hit in the comment section of my last video. I think it's beautiful. Someone said you could possibly put a chain through there. I'm not sure about that. I don't see a real bail on it. But see how it's got like two little hinged areas back there. This is beautiful with that purple, almost the color of my nail polish. Purple enamel in the back. In the ends there, all around the edge. Just gorgeous. It measures 2 1/4 at the widest wingspan. Gold tone Napier. This one would look pretty higher, I think. On a sturdy jacket, that'd be so cute. All right, we're going to do this one today. Let's do a start bid of $24. She's beautiful. Purple enameling, more like plum, really, or Bordeaux enameling on the edge of that wing. $24 start, Napier, signed in the back, Napier. Thank you for coming in, Miss Cassandra. I appreciate you so much. Be sure and give the video a thumbs up before you leave if you haven't. Really helps boost the algorithm. The almighty algorithm helps it get out to more people that are interested in jewelry. So give it a thumbs up if you would. 24 on the Napier. Okay, we're going to pass on the Napier. Don't see anyone in so far. Let me put it on here. Maybe it'll pop more. Isn't that a pretty color? That gold is rich too. It looks like 18 karat. $24 on this one. Napier signed in the back. Great condition on this one. No loss. The pin is fairly straight. I don't see any big dents on it. Very nice in the back as well. And there's the signature. And you have rhinestones all the way to the antennae. There is purple all through it, I think, not just on the edge. Yeah, it has a very much of a design with the enameling. All the little swirls are also that beautiful Bordeaux color. $24 was the start. This is a Napier brooch, rhinestone gold tone enameled. Signed in the back, Napier. All right, we're going to pass on the Napier brooch. That was $24. Let's see what else we see. I have another turquoise ring. This is a sweet little ring. It'd make a great pinky ring. It's got a nugget. I believe this is a Bell trade, I'm going to double check on that. Look at that wonderful setting. See, even these tiny little pieces, they sing. You can just see that the workmanship is not hurried. It's not, hey, buy 20 rings from me for, $100. This is even unsigned. It's so nice, though. It does look like something very early. It's a nugget. Very blue, really beautiful. 5.5. So if you were a 5.5 pinky ring, that's your ring. And I will do it for $30 to start. $30, 5.5. I had it on my ring finger. Thank you all who are here. So appreciate it. Look at that beautiful blue. You don't even see that. You don't even see these beautiful rich colors anymore. You see a lot of composite. You see a lot of faded colors. The deeper the color, the higher the value in turquoise. All right, that's a $30 start. Thank you so much for considering it. We are going to do another piece here. Let me see. Well, let's do this one. This one, oh, somebody told me the brand, but I forgot. Had a big name. I'm going to go with the doggy out. He's looking at me. We'll do this brooch next. This is also a pendant. Give me just a minute because he's looking at me like I need to go outside. All right, and I'll be right back. Let's look at that for a minute. Okay. Okay, I'm back. All right, so this beautiful brooch, oh my gosh, it's really pretty. It's a brooch, it's a pendant, it's anything you want it to be. Honestly, wouldn't it look great on a scarf? Like a silk Hermes print style scarf. And then, because with these heavy things, you can't just put them anywhere. That would be fantastic. Hi, Sherry. Did I say hi to Sherry earlier? Okay. So we have some AB crystals on here. We have a big center stone. We have drops. We have everything. I do not see any rhinestones missing. I'm double checking. Did they say Florenza? Somebody told me what it was, but I don't want to say, if I don't know, because I don't remember. This one measures at its widest 2 1/4. It drops to over 4. Okay. I wish I had that little cord. Oh, here it is. I'm going to put it on my little sterling cord just to see how it looks. Elizabeth was in at 30 for the turquoise. You're going to love that little turquoise. I love little turquoise rings. I stack them on. Thank you so much. Going once at 30. Okay, I found the problem. I knew there was a problem. It's not a brooch. It does not have the part. So you would have to wear it as a pendant only. I knew there was something going on. But let me show it to you. I would probably clip that pin off and just wear it as a pendant. Going once at 30, 2 times now at 30. Let me get my torque. Thank you for coming in at 30. Man, I was gonna start it higher, be able to buy dinner or something tonight. But now that I see it's got that flaw, Can't get my torque in there. That's strange. You know, maybe it's not a bail. We'll pass on it. Look, I can't get it in there. I'll have to fix it and add a bail. And it's such a shame because it's beautiful. Oh, she's gonna love it. This is gonna get her hooked on turquoise. Look at the workmanship on that. This is what I'm talking about. You could see a ring that would cover your entire finger and it wouldn't sing to you like this one. Look at that cut work. Look at that bead work. Look at the nugget. That is a nugget. Not treated, I mean, you can just see that it's natural. It's absolutely beautiful. Yet it's not huge. And we're going to go once at 30, 2 times now at 30. And I'm going to fix that brooch. I'm going to find some way to put a bail on it. And we're going to call it sold. Thank you so much. You're going to love it. She's going to love it. It's gorgeous. You're going to split shank there. Gorgeous. Thank you so much. And that was a really good price for you. I do appreciate you coming in on that. Okay, let's do Kendra Scott earrings. These are beautiful. Now, Kendra Scott does do genuine stones. She's been able to do opals, doublets, that kind of thing. These look like rubies, but I'm not going to say they're rubies. I'm not going to say they're rubies and sell them to you for $21. I'm going to say they are a treated quartz, but they look like rubies. They are the true pink red of ruby. Beautiful Kendra Scott. You know what her, oh, put it backwards. You know what her jewelry sells for? Be sure and fill out that form if you haven't. She's 12. Oh my goodness. That's a good time to start. My granddaughter just turned 12 and she told me, no, don't sell your rubies, Grandma. Because she was saying something about, why do you wear such big rings? I said, I don't know. Why? Don't you like them? And she said, I do, but are they necessary? And I said, oh, well, I guess I'll just sell all my rings and all my ruby rings because it's my birthstone and it's her birthstone. She said, no, don't sell the rubies. I'll take them when I'm bigger, you know. Let's do the Kendra at $24. These are Kendra Scott. They're red. They're beautiful. They are a statement for sure. $24. There is the document that you can, exactly, even if they're big, and I don't have a bunch of big rubies. This one's a ruby. I've shown that one before. That's a ruby cabochon in 18 karat. And I have a Tiffany with some diamonds, kind of like the classic. I guess Fergie's the one that had the ruby, right? Ferguson, the princess, and Diana had the blue one, kind of that style. A few rubies, I do have a few, not big ones, but yeah, she just couldn't get why I wear the huge rings. $24. A gypsy, exactly. Well, that's what my mother has always called me. She's always said I'm a gypsy at heart. Let me put these on so you can see how great they look. They are in gold tone. They are signed Kendra Scott. They really are pretty. These really show up when you wear your hair up. $24. Kendra Scott. We got Iris in at 24. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I do love this ring. It's got a little Moorish design, I think. I've had it for a long, long time. Going once at 24. Thank you, Miss Iris. Yeah, I actually have it listed, but I won't go below my asking price. And it's been listed, I believe, on Etsy or Poshmark for probably 5 years. I get a lot of questions, but nobody wants to give me the price that I know it deserves. And actually, I should probably up the price because the price of gold these days is outrageous. There's a lot of gold on it, too. All right, we're going to go once at 24, looking for 26. Fair warning at 24. Iris in at 24. And those are really nice, aren't they, those red ones? We'll do some more earrings here as we let the lag come in on those for 24. I'm going to bring some more earrings here. And okay, now I kicked it around. Whatever it was I dropped, I kicked it around. And now I don't know where it went. Whatever it was. I hope it wasn't one of my rings. It'll show up sooner or later. Thank you, Dana. I just cut it like 4 inches. Those are sold to you, Miss Iris at 24. Those are beautiful Kendras. Here's some gold leaves. I love these because they're lightweight. I love a big earring that is lightweight. These are sort of a, not quite burnished, but they're not a stark gold. I'll do these for $10. Gold tone, beautiful long leaves. I think they're about 2 inches long. You have a nice ruby antennas. Ooh, how beautiful. I love rubies. I love rubies and I love garnets too. Garnets have a beautiful, rich color. But I do love rubies. $10 on these beautiful gold tone earrings. I think they look really nice. They catch the light, and they're actually sort of a brushed finish. Garnets are your best birthstone. I love them. We're going to pass on these. Those were $10, but let me know if you're interested. And we have another, oh, these. These are the vintage ones that are in brass settings. They're enameled. Is that a pansy? That is the prettiest blue. This is the exact color. I wish I could buy a car, and it would be is it a Toyota? I forget. Toyota Corolla, I think. I don't remember. There's a car that made this color blue, and I always wanted it, and I never got it. But if I could buy another car, it would be this color. I come out with the craziest things. I'm sorry. I just ramble. These are vintage. Are they pansies? I think they are. Oh, is it a Toyota? I know it's a Toyota. And it came out in this, you know, cars only come out in certain colors, right? Mercedes only makes a certain color for a certain style. And I know Toyota does the same. You'll never see a, you know, canary yellow S350 or something. But this was Toyota. I'm not kidding. And this was the color I wanted so badly. I think it was in the early 90s. But I still see it running around. Anyway, I will do these for $20. They're fabulous. They're vintage. They're that wonderful enamel work that has sort of a gloss to it. Very, very dimensional. They're clip. Beautiful floral. Look at that beautiful clip. So petite. These are 20. We have Elizabeth in at 20. I think they're wonderful. I did have some pansies like this, but they were vermeil, sterling. I don't think these are. These are just a brass setting, but they're gorgeous. Going once at $20, looking for 22. We do $2 incremental bids until we get to 50. 50 we do 5. 100 we do 10. 2 times now at 20. These are vintage. They are beautiful. Yeah, I don't know what you call this blue. I guess maybe a seafoam is the closest. Fair warning now at 20. Elizabeth Johnson in at 20. I think I have your info. If not, I did drop the link several times in the chat. So scroll back, and I know you've probably purchased from me as well, Ms. Johnson. I just get the names mixed up. By the way, just for a FYI, be sure and let me have your real name. A lot of people are just putting their YouTube name because I kind of like put together a real name, YouTube name, names. I put the plural names, and people are just giving me their YouTube name. So give me your real name, your YouTube name, and then your email address. All right. Don't need phone numbers. Really don't even need your address, because if you're registered with PayPal, which is how I give my invoices, when I print the label, your address should be on there. So always keep it current. If you move, make sure that you keep it current. All right, but that's about all I need. Look at this beautiful brooch with this AB crystal and sort of a cranberry colored brooch. We'll do this one next. And this brooch, I believe, is about 2 inches diameter. Let me double check. 2.5. 2.5 gold tone, beautiful brooch. There's the back. Anyone's interested. Isn't that a rich color? I love this. I think I'll start this one at 22. Seafoam is right, yeah. Okay, you bought the leather box? Should be there. Probably tomorrow. Yeah, everything's shipped out that week. Isn't that pretty? On black especially. $22 was the start of this one. This one would work on a torque because it's circular, so it can orient any which way. Let me put it on my gold torque. And that was a $22 start. Oh, that's pretty. You can see that a mile away, can't you? Isn't that cute? Especially under these bright lights. All right, that was $22 if there's any interest in that brooch I'm wearing. I have a beautiful necklace to show you. These are crystal. Now, I didn't check the beads. I said I was going to check them for karat gold, but it's all right. It's all right. If you get lucky, you get lucky. We've all gotten lucky here and there. Gold fluted beads. This is a true barrel, not a magnetic clasp. 3 strands. It's fantastic. Great condition, gold tone. These are, I don't believe they're bicone. They're just like full spheres. Aren't they beautiful? I mean, I'm reading about the earrings. Yes, aren't they beautiful? I showed them in a haul, I believe. But we're doing this little number right now. Now, this is a choker length. Let me measure it. It's probably 18. It's very chunky. So, yeah, it's actually more like 16 3/4. So it's going to fit you like a 16. Shipping is crazy here. Oh, okay. No, it should. You know, sometimes the mail moves faster than we think. Sometimes I'll buy a 2-day priority and it'll take long, and then I'll buy a regular ground. Look at this. And it's there in 3 days. This is fabulous. I love the crystal and the rock crystal. Some people have said it looks a little dated. I don't think so. I think it depends on who's wearing it and how you're wearing it. But I think this gold fluted edition really kicks it up a notch. Oh, it takes a while in rural West Virginia. Oh, how nice, Miss Johnson. You got any horses? Another dream of mine. I think it was a Camry. Now I'm thinking it was a Camry. The car that matches the earrings. Let me let the dog in. Be right back. Yeah, I believe it was a Camry. Is that a Toyota? All right, let's do this necklace. Isn't she beautiful? I'll start her at 50. Size 16. I love this design. And I haven't even cleaned it. Can you imagine if you clean those crystals up? Yes, I do too. I love crystal. I do. I really like this one. Let me leave it on. Let me tell you, it's $60. I'm wearing it for a minute while I look for something else to show you. I showed you the perfumes. I gave you the prices on the Cocoa, the 124 on the Authentic Chanel Cocoa fragrance. This is the large one at 3.4. The Chance was 100, I believe. Very deeply discounted plus no taxes. Always authentic. We don't do dupes. We don't do euphemisms here and call them dupes. We call them counterfeit, and we don't sell them. All right, let's do these pretty green ones. These are post as well. They're acrylic. They're really pretty. Emerald green. They do feel like acrylic. No, they could be gloss. They could be gloss. I can't quite tell. I don't want to bite them. But they're beautiful. Emerald green. I'll do them for $16. Your cousin has horses? Oh, nice, nice. If you're new here, I'm going to pop a form in here. Oh, good. Thank you so much. We have a bid. $50 from Sharon. Thank you so much. We'll go once at 50. The one I'm wearing, we're selling this one. Isn't it beautiful? Yeah, I love the addition of those fluted beads. And I love the twisted look of them. And we're going to go once at 50. Now we do $5 incremental bids at 50. So if anybody else wants to come in, I love that it's a barrel clasp too. I'm not crazy about magnetic clasp. Looking for 55. Anyone else coming in on this beautiful piece at 50? 2 times now. 2 times now at 50. Looking for 55. I just dropped the form in here. If you're perusing, coming by, just happen to come upon this channel. This is the selling channel. I have another channel where I just ooh and all over jewelry. That one's called Thelma Thrift. And this one is going to be for sales. So if you ever think you might want to bid on anything or buy anything, please fill out that form with your real name, your YouTube name, and your email address so that I can invoice you. I do send invoices the next day. I prefer that you pay immediately, but I do give you 2 days, 48 hours to find it in your inbox and pay that up so we can ship it that week. And shipping starts at $5.50. Yeah, this is a beautiful necklace. It really is. This was a great piece that popped out of a jar just recently. I think two videos ago. I do the unboxings on the other channel. We're going to say going once, going twice. Fair warning. Fair warning now. Miss Sharon came in on that one at 50. Yeah, check those beads. You may get lucky. You never know. I bought a jewelry jar here on YouTube, a little tiny one, and found a pearl 14 karat diamond. Not a huge diamond, but a nice little accent diamond. Turned out to be real gold, but then subsequently I got blocked from that channel. I wouldn't do that to you, Sharon. I would welcome your score. My loss, your score. Because I have found many scores myself. Many, many scores. That's what it's about. All right. Can I see the tufa cast again? Yes. Beautiful. That was 210, I believe. Thank you so much, Miss Sharon. There's always a chance. I found so much gold in the jars, so much gold. I found a David Yurman for $1 at a garage sale. I mean, you wouldn't even believe it if I told you. That's why I don't tell many people. I just do videos. And then I get people bashing me anyway. I got so much hate for that Le Creuset that I scored. And I have found at least 3 Le Creusets on at Goodwill, and I've kept them. I've never resold them because I love them, and I've given some to my daughter. And someone said that would have been better for a poor person to buy. I'm like, oh God, I just made dinner in it. You know, why shouldn't I have it? And what makes you think I'm rich? I'm sitting here, you know, in my 60s having sales, not because I'm rich. Okay, people are just so ugly, aren't they? They really are. It's almost like they wish they had found it, but they don't want to say that. So they'll say something like, you shouldn't have found it, or you should have given it back. You know, stop. Just stop. All right. So that was the bracelet. Did I show it, or am I still rambling? I got a bid at 210. Wonderful. Thank you so much. Going at once at 210, looking for 220. We do $10 incremental bids at 200. Looking for 220. Tufa cast. This is heavy too. You're never going to take this off. This is amazing. I forgot I had it on. It's very comfortable. But it's heavy and beautiful, and you won't see a stone like that very often. I also love the way they kind of put it a little bit off center there. It's just kind of leaning. So pretty. Tufa cast is nothing to sneeze at. They actually pour the liquid sterling into these stones to make the molds. It's amazing. 2 times now, 210. I'm going to put it over here as we count it down. Tammy in at 210. 2 times. Yeah, that stone's amazing. Yeah, I don't understand that. I really don't. I've seen people score some incredible things, and I've never said things like that. And I see resellers, and I see everybody shopping at Goodwill. Everyone should shop at Goodwill. I shop there for myself. I shop eBay for clothing. I rarely go into a department store. When I do, it's because I want to, and maybe I can buy something that day. But I've been thrifting for 40 years, and I bought my children's clothes there. I splurged on their clothes when I could. But what makes you think that I don't deserve to buy thrifted items, whether I resell them or keep them, which I do both? All right, we're going to call that sold. Sold, sold, sold. Thank you, Miss Tammy. At 210, you're going to love the bracelet. It's gorgeous. Now I have an incredible piece. I put it here just so you can see the scale. It is a sterling piece. Oh, wonderful. This one is Native American. I'm so happy that you found it here again, Tammy. You're going to absolutely love it. Believe me, I do too. And many of these items, I'm not hoarding because I'm not rich, as the implication was in that post. I just laughed. I laughed and I told her I made clams, which I did. I've already used my beautiful Le Creuset. I love to cook. And I actually bought another one at Macy's, a small little the cast iron Dutch oven, which I love. I wish I could buy more, but I can't. So when I find one at Goodwill, darn tootin', I'm going to buy it. All right, I don't see I thought I saw a little cartouche in here, but it's kind of hidden behind the veil. Let me see. Let me take a better look with my other loop. Give me a minute. Yeah, there is a why do they hide these so well? Little cartouche, but I can't read it. I can't read it. It's under the bail. Anyway, I'm just going to let you score if you do. It's a you know what, though? I'm selling it on the intrinsic value of this stone. This stone is beautiful. It's a pink moonstone. Can you see that pink? It's like the color of the top I sold Miss Karen. It's gorgeous. Exactly, Miss Johnson. Can you see how pretty that is? I'm going to start that one at $55. Karen's Vintage Montreal, welcome. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for being here. $55 start on this one. Be sure and subscribe to my other channel as well, Thelma Thrift. That's where I do unboxings and I take you thrifting with me. We do live videos over there. 55 was the start of this one. That's the pendant alone. I love the big bail too because you can put it on some beads. And it drops from the bail down. It drops to 1.5. The piece with the stone itself is 1 inch. So not counting the bail and the drop there, it's 1 inch. But it's a very substantial piece, $55, amazing stone. I'm thinking of finding a good jeweler again because I had a good jeweler, but then he kind of tried to screw me in a bad way. Sorry. Sorry about that. That's what happens in a live video. You say crazy things. No, he tried to jip me and I didn't like it. So now I have to find another jeweler. $55 was the start of this one. Any interest? Right? We're going to pass on this beautiful piece. It is a native piece. It's gorgeous. And move to something else. Let's see what else we can do. Another pair of Kendras. These are gorgeous. They are, I was a little doubtful that they were Kendras, but a subscriber sent me a, because I couldn't find a signature, but she said she had them and they were absolutely Kendra. No stones on these, just the gold. Yeah, and I'm going to just put them on some backing here so we can see them better. I'll do these for 20. And they just have that wonderful Moorish design that she's famous for. Gold tone, $20. Yes, I'm bringing clothing and handbags and fragrances, luxury beauty items. I just showed some Chanel. Be sure and watch the replay. Leave me a comment. If you're interested, you can always email me. All the information is in the description boxes. So if anybody is new here, I know it's a new channel. You may find it inadvertently. You may have come from the other channel. Please email me with any questions at thelmahordes@gmail.com. Let me put that in the chat here. Where's my little thing? Let you look at those for a second. Give me just a minute. I'll put my email in the chat. So if anybody has any questions, how's the sound today? I felt like it was really marled last time. And I apologize. Because I should wear a mobile mic and I don't. Can't afford it right now. I got to buy Le Creuset at the Goodwill. All sarcasm intended. thelmahordes@gmail.com. If you have any questions, if you saw anything today that you might see later in the replay, I usually honor the start bid. If it's really low, I sometimes come back with at you with a buy now price because I do hope to generate interest with low start bids. So I hope you understand that. Again, gold tone, $20. Kendra, I'll leave these on for a minute. And let me show you these. These are beautiful. I think they're Avon. Look at that sea blue color. Let me put them up on this thing here. Oh, I'm sorry, you're allergic to perfume. Yeah, those allergies are nothing to mess with though, right? Okay, no, these are not. These are Park Lane. They're beautiful gold tone post. Park Lane. The color is amazing. And I'll do these for $16. I don't know if I should show it to you on black or white because that color is just beautiful. $16 is the start bid on this one. I think they'll show up better on white. Yes, I have a lot of jewelry. Lots. I've been doing these videos, jewelry videos on the other channel for going on 11 years. I believe it's 11 years this spring, last spring, or spring, and wow, you would not believe the amount. Plus, I am selling jewelry jars. I don't know if any of y'all have bought any from me, but I'm selling medium flat rate for $100, $20 shipping. Or rather, the large one is $20 shipping. Full of jewelry, good jewelry, or if you prefer a crafter lot with broken jewelry, like that brooch that needs to be redone and missing rhinestones, I do that as well. So please let me know. Yeah, look how pretty. Look at that. Park Lane. These are like the color of blue topaz. Gorgeous. And I'll start these at 18. Park Lane, like new. True color gold there. No loss. No color loss on those. All right, I'm going to pass on these. Someone told me to check on these to see if they're gold, so I'm going to. I'll bring them next time. They said that brand is often gold. Kari, Kari, I don't know. But we will check on those. Now, I do have some wonderful vintage pearls here. Great color as well, sort of a caramel color. Yeah, that was a good one, huh? I went yesterday and found one from another vendor, but it was a lot more. I think it was 60. It's a little bigger. We'll see. I just thought I would test it out because she had a few, but I didn't buy that many. Other people were buying them now. All right, this is, well, let me open it. I think it's over 16. Genuine pearls, freshwater pearls here, gorgeous, 17 inches long. I thought the clasp was sterling. It looked like it, but I don't see a mark. I think it's gold tone. Genuine pearls, I'll do them for $36. We'll start them at $36. They are a beautiful color, sort of a taupe, not caramel, sort of a taupe dark. Anyone in at $36? So what is it? Okay, I will, Sherry. Yeah, I forget who says what, but I do read those comments and I so appreciate it. Be sure and leave comments here as well. Let me know how you enjoyed the show. Let me know what your favorite pieces were, what you want to bring back, what you want me to bring more of. Do you like the clothing section? Are there any particular types of clothing you may want me to be hunting for? Sizes? Yeah, I think this is a beautiful necklace. It's a good size too. It's a really good size. See, it looks good on this neckline. I think it's pretty universal there. All right. Now I have another beautiful piece. I just saw this and I looked it up and I forgot the maker. It's BA Indonesia. It's sterling and 18K. Solid 18 karat on the accent here. And it is a beautiful, I would say, peridot blue topaz. And I think that's some kind of mother of pearl or, oh, even the bail is beautiful. Look at this beautiful cross. Now I'm wearing it here, or I put it with the gold torque. You could wear it with the silver, but it does have that 18 karat gold accent at the top. Can you see that right there on the bail? That's solid 18 karat. So you could mix it, and I do mix the metals quite a bit. And I will start this one at $75. Gorgeous. Completely closed, beautifully constructed, signed and stamped for purity. $18 karat gold, sterling silver. Indonesia. $75 was the start of this one. We have any interest in that? We will do 75. If you have any questions and I didn't see them, please repeat them. I'd be glad to answer. Show you that, of course. Can you see the gold at the top of the bail? And the bail is absolutely gorgeous. Very intricately designed. Two peridots, two absolutely gorgeous, two topaz, blue topaz. Yes, it is marked only for purity, and actually it does have two initials, BA. BA were the initials in the back, Indonesia, 18 karat, and sterling. So it is not overlay, I mean, it is not vermeil. It's a solid piece of 18K at the bail there. We'll mark a little drop. It's really pretty. Let me take off the pearls. Yeah, I love this piece. I've worn it on a longer necklace. I do like to wear sometimes the long, and this looks great on that cord as well. That Victorian cord. This is the most unusual piece I've ever seen, and I absolutely love this necklace. I may sell it one day, but right now I'm kind of hoarding things that I like to. Try not to, but I do. I'm guilty. See how pretty that looks long as well? That looked really nice. All right, let's do some sparkly earrings. 36 for the pearls. Thank you, Loretta. Going once at 36, looking for 38. We do $2 incremental bids. 2 times now. Loretta, thank you for coming in at 36. We're looking for 38. $2 incremental bids till we get to 50. 50, we do 5. At 100, we'll do 10. Let me put this in a little bag as we let the lag come in. I'll let you look at the beautiful pendant. Well, I think that little cord makes everything look nice, huh? All right. I really do. Okay, these are gorgeous. These, I believe, are rock crystal, but I don't know. Could be maybe. They're heavy. They're signed. They're gorgeous. We're going to call the pearls sold. Sold, sold, sold to Miss Loretta. I think we let that lag come in long enough. These are clip. They have a signature. They are Vogue. Vogue. It says Vogue JL. I think it's short for jewelry, JLRY. Vogue jewelry. Nothing to do with the magazine. Aren't those beautiful? Vintage Vogue. And I love the asymmetrical cuts on these. Just fabulous. Let's see what they drop to. Thank you, Sherry. I do love this cross. It's gorgeous. 2.5 is the drop on these. The coloration is great. They are clip. Let me take off the Kendra so you can see these sparkle a mile away. These are comfortable clips too. Some clips you got to put the little cushion on them. These are really comfortable as is. Oh, that's cute. More than cute. Beautiful. I'll start them at $40. If there's any interest, they are starting at $40. With the rock crystal necklace, yeah. Look at everything, honestly, right? The pearls. I love this little brooch I offered earlier too because it's a pendant and a brooch. I didn't even tell you it was signed. It's signed J.A.W. Sterling. I think I was giving it away earlier. Giveaway price. So it's been passed on. Yeah, these are great earrings. They were a $40 start. Vogue, vintage Vogue jewelry. They are hallmarked. Maker hallmark in the back there. All right, now I have a coral piece. This is a genuine 70s artifact here. Sterling finding beads there. This is beautiful. I'll start this one at 110. These are becoming extinct in the wild for sure. Especially in the true coral color, you might see them farmed nowadays, but they dye them a stark, horrid red. This is a true coral color. Boy, this neckline is really good for everything, isn't it? I love this little dress. Seymour Jewelry sold on cords, leather is gold, and silver prices rise. You know, you might be right about that, Miss Elizabeth. I do love the look of the cords, though. It's so Victorian. You got one in the 80s, Sherry? Yeah, they're very hard to find now. They've definitely limited the coral harvest. So they're being farmed now. All right, so that one was, what did I say, 110? Next, we have, be sure and call me back if you want to put in a bid. I didn't see it. I'm just trying to move through as much jewelry as I can today before my hunger pangs kick in. This is a bolo. This is sterling. It's very nice because it's kind of simple, and bolos are just the hottest thing right now for everyone. Men, women, children, pets. Everyone's wearing bolos. They look great. This one has a simple conch, beautiful little blue turquoise. See, I can wear that. wear that together with the coral. Very nice. Nicely braided leather cord. Not signed. Tested for sterling. It looks good with the crystal earrings, huh? I'm just mixing it in here. Let me measure it for you, and the disc itself, the little concho, whatever it's called. It is 1.5 diameter. The stone does have a little teeny bit of matrix in the center. Very pretty true blue. And I will do this bolo at 100. Sterling bolo 100. Start. The tips are fabulous too. They're nice and long. Okay. Hi, Kirsten. How are you? There it is. Oh, I love it. Again, sings. Some pieces just sing, don't they? Some pieces don't have any soul. Hey, speaking of singing, there was a singing bird at my window today. I've been trying to get birds in my garden. I had a bird bath in there. It wasn't working right. Well, he didn't come to the bird bath. He just came over by where I have some hanging basket plants. And I have a little birdhouse there. It's actually a ray gun that I found at the Goodwill. And it says home. And he was hanging around there. And he was a teeny little, I don't know birds, but he was a teeny little thing, not a hummingbird. And he was singing the prettiest song. And as I was saying, some vintage pieces just sing. Like today, some pieces have no soul, much less a song. All right, so we're going to pass on that. That's a beautiful little bolo. Appreciate that. Yeah, I was so happy to see that bird early this morning. Let me take a quick drink of water. Right, this dress is fabulous. I found it on eBay. It's got flowers. Can you see the flowers at the bottom? It's got like little, what do you call those little flowers that you blow on them and they scatter? What do they call? And it's linen, and that's all I wear. Linen, cotton, and silk. I don't wear poly anymore, so I'm constantly hunting eBay. I'm not going to be able to have it in the sale today on Facebook. I'm going to really reassess things on Facebook and possibly do a lot of listed things there, like the jewelry jars and things like that. I might just post pictures and have that done there. And I'll see about doing some more live videos over there, but I'm having a lot of trouble over there as far as people coming in or people finding me. They don't seem to find me sometimes. And they've told me that. And they've also told me they don't get notifications. I don't know what's going on with that. I literally send out notifications. Like at mass emails for everyone. And then people don't find me. And since I'm not very consistent as far as my schedule, because, sometimes I want my weekends, sometimes I'm home. And so I usually do it Saturdays, but that might be another problem that people want to know exactly what time. So I think I'm going to try to stick to Sundays at noon here, late morning. I think I came on at 10:50 or something, or 11 o'clock. So That you can count on that, but I haven't been able to do that on Facebook, and that might have contributed to that. These are little opals. These are genuine opals, not man-made. How long is the coral necklace? Let me see, Miss Karen. Let me check. So I will see about how I do the Facebook, but I won't be able to do it today. I start back at work tomorrow. I am in such a disarray right now. I have to go grocery shopping. I have to get my lunches ready for the week, you know. So I'm not going to be able to. 18 inches. 18 inches. Yeah, this dress would be. Well, do you guys like linen dresses, things like that? I'm really into it right now, especially the long. Like this one is right at my ankles. I just think it's a cool, comfortable way to dress. I do like my jeans and all of that too, but some days I just want to throw on a dress, not even a skirt. But it's usually a skirt and a dress. I should. I will be bringing more clothing, though. I'm glad you are receptive to the clothing. Again, let me know the styles. I'm glad to know you like the kind of styles I'm wearing. I feel a lot of videos that I've been watching, like on some, and people that I work with that are Asian, they wear a lot of comfortable, loose-fitting clothes in natural fabrics. I'm always asking about them. I even asked my son to send me a dress when he was in Thailand, because I saw this lady do a video about plants in Thailand, and she was wearing the most wonderful dress I've ever seen. And it almost looked like origami, the way it kind of folded here and there. And she told me she found it on the street, some street vendor in Thailand. So my son was visiting Thailand last year, and he brought me a beautiful dress from some street vendor. So I'm always putting that in as well into my eBay searches. That was it there, Miss Karen. Where was I now? Now I lost my train of thought. Start rambling and everything on live videos. Excuse my rambling. Oh, I'm going to take off the Vogue. The beautiful Vogue earrings. YouTube notifications are screwed up too. Well, the thing about YouTube is if you don't respond to the notification immediately, for example, if it comes up, Thelma Thrift is live, or Kirsten Red Resale starting her sale, and you don't go in there and click it, then the next time they don't send you one. You have to respond to it, or it just doesn't click on the almighty algorithm. We're putting away the Vogue jewelry. So that's important that you respond to the notification, or else you don't get it. This is, I was going to show you the opals. I didn't get a bid on the, yes, I didn't get a, hi Doug. I didn't get a bid on the, you can always think about it, Miss Karen, call me later, text me. These are genuine opals, real opals on costume, not man-made. You got the earrings. I think they're gold plated. They look like it. That's the earring. Now I've mentioned, and you probably know more than I do, the vintage jewelry of my younger years, or my mother's younger years. Vintage costume often had genuine gems. And we didn't always consider things like jade to be gemstone, but this is a genuine opal, and opals were probably more reasonable back then too. Yeah, I don't see a gold filled mark or anything, but this is a necklace that is probably 18 inches long, and the set of earrings, and those are real opals. They are not man-made. It was very common to find this kind of thing in costume pieces. Many times they'll even say genuine opal on the little gold tag and everything on the box. But these were just found in the wild. Let me measure. Hi, Miss Tanya. Okay, it is 18 inches. It's really cool. It's a really cool piece. I'm going to double check that spring ring again for a mark. Yeah, it is gold filled. It is marked here on the spring ring. $12-karat gold filled. So very nice piece. I'll do it for, let's do it for 55 start. It is costume. Well, I guess you could consider gold filled costume. But these are opals. This is the necklace. And it is 18 inches long, not 16. I like the design too. And you couldn't buy one of these opals for that price. Okay, we're going to pass on these. You didn't know what, Miss Kathy? You talking to me or someone in the chat? This would make a fabulous ring. Again, I need to find a good jeweler again. Because they appear to be all the same size. Oops, so yeah, that would make a wonderful tri-stone ring, wouldn't it? I just got to find the gold. I do have the gold, actually. I do have a gold band that the stone fell out of. But the setting part would probably be expensive. It's not. Okay, here's another tiny little ring. This one is tiny, I mean vintage with a lot of soul. With a lot of soul in it. Yeah, this is Sun. Bell Trading and Sun, they're basically the same. There it is there, turquoise. And let me see the size. You do? Yes, I've seen quite a few. I love when I find those. 5.5. Another great pinky ring. This one is Bell Trading. It's got that wonderful patina turquoise. You know, turquoise ages. And it turns a beautiful color. And I will do this one for $35 to start. Bell Trade. $35 start, sterling silver, vintage. The Bell Trade has that little, like a flagpole mark. I hope you can see it. It's in there somewhere. And that's a $35 start. Yeah, I love when it gets that greenish tinge, that wonderful hue of age. Beautiful. Okay. Passing on this ring, I have another ring I wanted to show you. This one is a garnet, Madeira garnet, I believe it's called. Really pretty. It's truly like a pumpkin color, which Madeira actually means wood. So I think it's supposed to be a woody color. And then it just has some baguettes on the side. I believe they're just topaz. I've never tested them. And this one is marked D Joy. Joy 925. And it has a beautiful underside as well there. About not getting notifications. Yeah, that's what I was told. That if you don't, and it's true, you don't, they just like, oh, well, she doesn't watch her anymore. So size 6. So they don't bother. That's a gorgeous ring. I'll do it for 60. Size 6, sterling silver. D Joy is the signature. I was told it's a Madeira garnet. Yes, you did. You did. And you bought her a beautiful one. You bought her a Native American piece. This is the Fred Harvey era bell trading. Yeah, that was a pretty one. 6.5 on this one, sterling silver. Signed D accent Joy. 6.5. The stone is 1/2 inch. Hold on, let me see what's going on with the dome. What's going on? I just let him out, so he should be fine. Okay, let's see what we got. Oh, let's do some stones over here. Some vintage pieces. This is really pretty. This is Amazonite with a little shell. I think it's really pretty. Some, I think these are faux pearls. Isn't that pretty? Okay, so this one has sort of an extender there. It is gold tone. It does have some other kind of Amazonite in different colors. Some of it has a little brown matrix to it, as you know Amazonite can do. And then it has this sweet, real shell that's gilded. Very cool piece. And it measures 20 inches. I would say 18. 18, I don't want to count the clasp. And it is genuine Amazonite. Hi, Miss Elizabeth. How are you? Oops. Amazonite. What a lovely stone, isn't it? On a little shell. Gilded shell there. I believe those are faux pearls. I like the little accent it provides with those little faux pearls. And I'll do this one for a start of $24. If you don't like the shell, you can always clip it off. I kind of like it though. $24 is the start of this one. Any interest at $24. Can you see the different colored Amazonite in there? The natural brown. It's very cool. Yeah, it really is. Perfect for any time, honestly. But I don't know. I kind of like the shell. Then I kind of feel like I would want to wear it by itself too. I'm gonna clip that shell off with itself. All right, we're gonna pass on this one. Let me show you something else I took off of here. Oh, this is that faux amber. Amber. I was gonna wear it with my other amber so you could see how it looks like real amber. At least I think it's faux amber. And I was thinking maybe the little discs in the middle aren't, but because they don't have that marling that some of that amber does. Some of that faux amber, as I call it, has. Let me see. You're back, Miss Becky. Awesome. Where'd you go? To lunch? I was thinking of lunch. You know what I'm in the mood for? Barbecue. Barbecue, but I don't think I'm going to have it. It's too much. I won't be able to sleep. All right, this one's about 24 inches long, I'm going to guesstimate. Indeed, 26 actually. 26 inches long. It just looks like amber. It could be. I don't think so, though. If it is, it's reconstituted. But I think it's just a faux amber, but it looks gorgeous on, and I will do it for $18. It's a long strand. $18 is the start. Vintage piece. I like it long. Thanks for watching, Miss Nana. Any interest at $18? Faux amber. I tried the blue light on it, but sometimes faux amber glows too, so I don't really trust it. Okay, we'll pass on this one. Let me see what else we have. Oh, I have these are sterling. These are gorgeous. Sterling earrings. They're really pretty little drops. They are, I believe, over 2 inches long. Indeed, 2 7/8 on these. Sterling silver, nice long hooks. Beautifully done. I do like the design. They also have that exotic appeal, I think. And they're marked at the top. BA. 925 BA. I want to say I know who BA is, but I don't. Look how pretty these are. I'll start them at $30. They are sterling. They're not heavy either. They're very pretty. They're substantial but not heavy. 18. We got 18 on the Famber. Thank you so much. We'll go once at 18. 2 times now at 18. Let me find them. Spread things out here. Fair warning. Do we have anybody in at 20? I'll find them. They're here somewhere. Anybody in at 20? 18 once to Elizabeth. We will not. You will not. Fair warning. I was going to show this bracelet I didn't show either. And does anybody want to come in at 20 while I find those Famber? They're here somewhere. What did I put them over here. Hey there. Snake that would have bit me, as my mother would say. Bubble beads. They're so pretty, right? Amber's very lightweight too, so I was thinking they would be lighter than real beads, but Amber's very lightweight too. All right, those are going now, fair warning, at 18. If anyone's interested, come in at 20. But it looks like they've been sold. Sold. Okay. Now, where was I? I think we were passing anyway, but I forgot where I was. Oh, these shell earrings. These are gorgeous. These are abalone shell. About 1.5 inch drop there on the disc itself. Really a pretty one. A pretty shell color there. And I will do these for a start of $12. They are on stainless steel hooks. Earrings. Earrings. Yeah, was I showing these earrings or some other ones? Oh, these. These were 30, what did I say, right? $30? Sterling, sorry, lost track. $30 was the start of these. 12 for the beautiful mother of pearl. Let me put these on real quick. Yeah, the sterling. Did you come in on the sterling, or you were just asking? These are sterling silver. They were marked. Necklace. Let's sell a necklace here. Here's a pretty one. Look, this one is a double. I love the little sweet floral. And it's blue moon glow. And then look at the sweet little florals. It's a double strand. It looks like they may have replaced the hook with a lobster, but the other findings do look original. So it is one longer than the other. Wearable, it's 18 inches. Really a nice one. I'll do this one for 20. $20 will get us started on this one. Beautiful vintage blue moon glow. 30 on the sterling earrings. Thank you very much, Miss Kathy. Miss Kathy, if you haven't filled out my form, please do so. There it is in the chat. Just click that on. I just need your real name, your YouTube name, and your email address. And if I have it already, forgive me. I forget. But these earrings are starting. Countdown for you. $30. Sterling silver signed. Going once at 30. 2 times now at 30 for the earrings. The beautiful necklace started at 20, I believe. Blue moon glow. And look at those gorgeous floral beads. Hey, Jason, how are you? Thanks for popping in. If you guys aren't subscribed to Jason, please do so. You will not regret it. Great sales, great educational videos. Go hit him up for a sub. Give him some thumbs up on his latest video and subscribe. Going once, going twice at 30. Those are really pretty. I love that exotic design. I actually had found one. I found them in a jar probably, and then I somehow or another they got separated, and I just kept hoping I would find the other one. They finally got together again, polished them up, and they are so pretty. I think you're going to love them. Thank you for popping in, Jason. Appreciate it. All right, we're going to pass on these. Vintage Moon Glow. I don't know if this is Murano glass or what, because it kind of looks like it is that design. Not quite a Mille Fiori, but like a little splatter, almost like a Jackson Pollock or something. Yes, I got you on the earrings at 30, and we were counting it down. I may have said the wrong name, but I did get you 30. I counted it down, and those are yours, Miss Kathy. And I said if you could fill out that form for me, I may have already got it, but just let me know if I already have it. All right, and we got 20 on the beautiful blue vintage necklace. Looking for 22. 2 times now at 20. Yeah, Jason has incredible jewelry. I have to take my jewel rag when I watch his videos. Incredible, incredible. Even his costume pieces are above and beyond. But he mostly deals in fine jewelry. So definitely find some wonderful things over there. 2 times now at 20. Looking for 22. On the Moon Glow, yes. Yes, Bully Run Coffee is where the sales are, but I believe everything's linked to his original channel as well. That's a beautiful blue Moon Glow. I had all this blue jewelry in one casket jewelry box. And it looked so pretty because it was all blue in that little casket jewelry box. I'm going to count these down for you now at fair warning at 20 and sold at 20. Thank you very much. All right, here's another vintage piece. Now, I'm not sure if these are stones or glass, but it's a beautiful opaque blue. It's also layered. That's where it drops. No maker. Vintage piece, vintage clasp, kind of slide in. I'm not sure what you call this kind of a clasp where you slide it in. Thank you, Miss Sharon. Sold to you at 20, yes. This one I'll do at $24. It's gorgeous. It really does look like a stone, but I don't know if it's glass or stone because they are not, none of them are acrylic. $24. We'll just say it's glass. Sell it at aesthetic value alone here at $24. Really beautiful. Love the colors on this too. Any interest at $24. Thank you all who are here. I so appreciate you popping in to say hello, to just watch and enjoy the jewelry, the eye candy. If there's any interest on this one, please let me know. I'm going to move to another one. That one was $24, I believe. Is what I said. All right, let's do these beautiful earrings. These are, I want to say black. They could be navy, but they look more black and white. They are post, which is very unusual for something so vintage looking. They're starfish, sea stars, whatever you want to call them. Pierce post. Thank you, Miss Sherry. Just gorgeous pieces here. Just gorgeous earrings because they're big. These are actually big, and usually the big ones are not pierced. And like I said, many people don't like to wear clip. I feel like some of the prettiest earrings are clip. But these are post. Really pretty in this enamel of gold, black, and white. Could be navy, but really too close to even say navy. I think they're black and white. They're gorgeous. And I will do these for a start bid of $16. Any interest at $16? This is gold down the center there, so it really kind of gives them dimension. Thank you, Miss Elizabeth. I appreciate it. If I go too fast, though, please call me back. Let me know. Sometimes the lag is definitely vicious. You know, it's never on our side. Here's a pretty, pretty brooch. Jess got this one too. And it's, I don't know if it's just the age that has made it so pretty, but it looks like something your grandma left in the jewelry box. The green stones, I'm sure just a paste or something. Beautiful glass. That blackened or patinaed looking metal just looks gorgeous. There's the back. Kind of a brass or bronze color to the back. Pretty hefty, actually. Now this you would probably want to wear with something white, or a light color rather, to bring it out. Again, on those scarves, they look great too, wrapped around your neck, especially with this design. And that stone is green. Not quite an emerald green, not quite a peridot green. I almost want to say, what is that chrome dioxide color? Kind of a subtle chrome dioxide color. And a floral design. I'll do this one for a start bid of $18. Vintage brooch, $18 start. Base metal, kind of an antique gold color or a brassy color. That's an $18 start. Really beautiful. Really beautiful. Measures, dimensions here, oval, and 1 3/4. A hallmark on the back. I don't see a hallmark on it. Let me double check. Well, it looks like a pentagram. I've been reading too much internet garbage. It actually looks like a, no, it's 5 stars. 5-pointed star. Yeah, it looks like a 5-pointed star, but I don't see a name. I'll let you look at the back again. Yeah, I've been looking at too much internet garbage. There you go. Can you see that star? That's all I see. Bye, Miss Elizabeth. Thanks for coming in. Thank you so much for coming in. We're going to pass on that brooch unless I get a bid. But you can always let me know later. All right. Yeah. Here's a really lovely piece. This is a shell. Gorgeous shell. Mother of pearl beads. Coral colored beads. I won't swear they're coral, but they look like the color of coral on the beads, and black as well. This is an amazing eagle. Double strand, vintage, very slender barrel clasp on that. Let me see what this measures. This is more than 20 inches. Yeah, this is 22 inches. So it's a nice drop. Let's put it on. And these barrel clasps take me a little while. There you go. Ooh. Again, this neckline was perfect for the jewelry today, huh? Almost everything looked good on this neckline. All right, mother of pearl, carved eagle, mother of pearl beads in here, interspersed with what I think are coral color beads and then silver tone beads. I don't believe the beads are silver, sterling silver. But that's a great piece, and I will start this one at $55. I love it. $55 on the eagle, mother of pearl. Yeah, I think black really makes the jewelry pop, and it depends on the necklines too, but this one has been very good. Very good for all the necklaces. I'm going to leave the eagle on. I love him. And I'm going to do this beautiful crystal. Now, this is not AB. I think this might be just a regular crystal. I don't want to misspeak, so I won't say rock crystal. But I don't see very much AB on it, but it's gorgeous. And the... Hold on. I'll give it a try. I'm really sneezing. I don't know what I'm coming out with. The little basket looking ones are milk glass. I can't tell about the little ones, but the bigger round ones are acrylic. And this clasp is milk glass as well. No mark on the milk glass. On the clasp. It's very nice gold. And this one, oh my goodness, this is over 20 inches as well. My ruler is 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 24 inches long on this one. So it falls right where the eagle does. And I will do this one for a start bid of, let's do 20 on it. Those crystals are absolutely beautiful, and I love the basket weave milk glass accents as well. Any interest? Vintage clasp is beautiful as well. What time is it? Might be time for lunch. Yeah, it's almost time for me to go. Let me find out. Do I want to show you some more sterling? Let me show you some more sterling before I call it a day because I'm getting hungry, and that's not fun. Start getting dizzy. Okay. All right, I have these sterling earrings with garnets. Now these have a nice rich patina, but you can always polish it up if you don't like it dark. And they're kind of little, I think they're angels or little girls. They're so pretty. They're garnets, garnet cabochon, sterling silver, drop earrings. And I will start these at $18. You hungry too? $18. Any interest at $18? Please let me know about the perfumes as well. I know someone asked about the Sublimage as well, the Chanel products. I usually do buy it nails on those. Those prices don't change. And I don't even do them at auction usually because people know what they sell for. They know the bargains they're getting. $18. So just let me know on any of that. The fragrances, as I said, the price is pretty set on that. Okay. I love this ring. This ring is opalite and a craziolite. Is that the one that's kind of a topaz? Sometimes go into green, but this one is more clear. They paired it beautifully with these other stones. The center one is that prasiolite, and then the two opaline on the side, sterling silver, quartz crystal necklace. I sold a gold beaded and crystal, and then I just showed was it the milk glass one that had crystals? This one. This one has milk glass on the larger beads. The small beads are acrylic, and then we have accented stations of crystal. And they do not appear to be AB coated. The big ones do not appear to be AB coated. The little ones do have a little bit more AB. And I think I started this one with what, at 24? It was 24 inches long. It sits right where the eagle is. All right, the ring, the beautiful sterling ring. This is a nice ring. Did I answer all the questions? This one has also some fabricated metal, kind of an illusion setting there. I think that's the only gold one, yeah, because I sold the one with the gold beads, gold and crystal. This one sold already with the fluted and crystal. And then that's the only other crystal one I've sold or shown today. Okay, the ring is 7 on the nose. It's a beautiful opaline with prasiolite, and that prasiolite is almost at colorless. Because I know prasiolite can go kind of green, a hue of green, but this one is not. It's a beautiful ring. I'll do it for $60 to start. Yes, it is a natural coral, absolutely natural coral. What do you call these? Gosh, I'm at a loss for words. Branches, coral branches. Yes, undyed. This is vintage. This is not the new stuff that doesn't have soul. You gotta have soul. I love coral so much. I really do. I have an amazing coral bead and gold fluted, 14 karat gold fluted beads with it, and I've worn it with that, and I've worn it with some imitation coral colored enamel. Just beautiful. I just love that coral and gold look of the 70s. And of course, that was really popular as well. Yeah, they were very popular, but they're getting scarce because, they don't harvest it as profusely as they once did. It's actually now farmed, I believe, and dyed. And you can't have the natural look when you have to use artificial dyes, right? It turns out really stark red, and it's just not pretty. Okay, where was I? The ring. The ring was a $60 start, I believe. Beautiful. Size 7, sterling silver, opaline or opalite or opal, whatever, glass, stone there, and then the middle is a prasiolite. This is a gorgeous ring. I do love that ring. All right. Yes, that's when I believe this is from the 70s, and that's what I had another one, but I sold it. I've had a few come my way. I have. It's a beautiful one. All right, here's another beautiful sterling piece. This is a Native American unsigned petty point. This one, you can see that the turquoise ages at different rates. Some stones will go green, some of them will stay beautiful blue. Green is beautiful as well. Great little bracelet. I wear it very comfortably. I wear a 7 1/4, and I'll start it at $80. You are a diver. Wow. Black coral, I have not seen. I had a white coral one. Sold that one as well. $80 is the start of the Navajo sterling silver. Beautifully done as well. Look at the thickness of that cuff. That's another thing you don't see in some of the newer pieces. They're usually very thin. I say go vintage when you can. Now, of course, there are some, like I said, wonderful artisans out there that are creating masterpieces. They really are. But you have to hunt for that quality. Great cut work on there, too. Tammy's in at 80. Thank you, Miss Tammy. Going once at 80. Yeah, this is an incredible bracelet. It's nice and hefty. Looking for 85. At 50, we do $5 incremental bids. 85 is the next bid on this beautiful Native American piece. Do I have any more questions? Let me see. Looking for 90, Gail, if you'd like to. I think I got an 80. Now we're at 90 from Tammy. Your in-laws are from Cali and they used to eat it a lot. What, abalone or shrimp? Oh, that reminds me, I was going to bring the little lobster brooch. He might be here. Yeah, I love the way that colors turn at different rates, right? Look at that, there's a few green ones in there. They're all turquoise, but they aged beautifully. All right, Gail is out and Tammy hit 100. Thank you so much. Looking for 110 at 100, we go $10 incremental bids. We have one out. Thank you for bidding as well, Miss Gail. I appreciate it. Look at that beautiful cut work on the side. Just gorgeous. All right, we're going to count it down at 100. Going once, going twice. $110 is the next bid up. That's quite comfortable at 7 1/4. And it plays so well with everybody here, right? Great stacker. That's what I loved about that 2 for cast as well. I love the chunky pieces, don't get me wrong. I almost bid on one that this lady had, what's her name? Lori, I think? I forgot because I just subscribed to her. But she had a big old chunker. Oh, I loved it. Then I saw one at the antique store I wanted too, but that one was $1,000. Woo! And we're going to call it sold at 100. Thank you so much. Yeah, the workmanship, exactly what I'm speaking of. Exactly what I'm speaking of. You just don't see it in those fast, pieces that they spit out. And really, it's like the coral, and things like that. You just have to go to the vintage sometimes. Not saying there aren't any beautiful contemporary pieces, because they are. I actually have a book here. It's called Contemporary Southwestern Jewelry, and it is from the museum where that jewelry is, and it has amazing pieces. So no, there are beautiful new artisans out there who put their heart and soul in their work. But there are also those people that are selling on the, fast buck lane, and you see it. You're not dumb. You see it. All right, you know what? I think we're gonna look for another sterling piece real quick that I brought. Oh, a ring. Let's do this ring. This is a blue topaz, and it has some fabricated metal as well that looks like spinel because they blackened it. It's almost a 7. Celine, how are you? The gold bracelet. Oh, this is amazing. I love this thing. Thank you. Tubogaz with diamonds. I cannot take that off. I actually broke the safety chain, Miss Celine, And the jeweler and I struggled to take it off of me. It would not come off. And he finally took it off of me, put a new, soldered back the safety chain, and I never take it off. It has 3 stars, 3 diamonds, and it's a tuba bass. Yeah, it's gorgeous. All right, here is 2 bluestone. Wonderful. 2 blue flowers with blue stones. I believe they're blue topaz. Very likely treated topaz. You know, they enhance topaz to give it the London blue color and all that. This is on sterling. I'm going to do this one for a start of $60. Celine, I can't take it off. I can't take that thing off. No, I don't know. Maybe. You never know. I won't say never, but I appreciate the interest. $60. I won't say never, but it is one of my, I sleep with it. That one and the Hermes my sister gave me, and this other one as well. I sleep with those. And I've been sleeping with the Yerman too. And a wonderful subscriber gave me this Tiffany Star, Sea Star that I love. Sleep with that too. $60 was the start of this one if there's any interest. The diamond flower ring. Yeah, that was a nice find, wasn't it? I had that thing sized twice. I'm not wearing it today. All right. Did I miss any questions? Because my other device just died. Let me look over here. It's very slow. Well, let me know. And I think there was some more sterling pieces I wanted to show you. Oh, this gorgeous piece. I keep bringing this piece out and then I change my mind. This one has diamonds and gold and a pearl, and I'm putting it on my gold torque. But you could wear it with gold or silver, or you could wear it on a longer chain. Size on the ring, 7, $60. No, yeah, almost a 7. Just a tad. Thank you, Karen. I appreciate you coming in. I'm going to get going too. I think this will be the last thing I show because I can't find the other sterling that I wanted to show you. Oh, I also wanted to show you this pretty kind of mesh bracelet with a coin hanging down. Oh, okay. Thank you, Miss Becky. We'll do a buy it now then at $60 for Miss Becky. Thank you so much. All right, I will do 20 on this beautiful bracelet. I don't know what the material is. It is not sterling, but it's beautiful. It's just another really rich looking piece. The garnet ring, was that the original bid? I think you might be lagging. I haven't showed a garnet ring since probably an hour. We were showing the blue topaz. And it might have been. If you're interested in it, let me know. And I will do it at a buy it now as well. I won't bring it back. But it might have been 60 as well if you want to put it in the chat. Garnet ring, $60. We'll do a buy it now for you. And that was the Madeira garnet. I believe that's what it was as well, $60, yeah. All my rings are getting mixed up now. I didn't sell this other little one. That was a bell trade. I didn't sell the pink. See that on the rerun. Yes, the red-orange one. Mm-hmm. The red-orange one. Oh, I was doing the bracelet for 20. Bracelet's so cool. And then you have a dangle coin there. Did you want to bid on that garnet ring? Don't believe it's sold. Trying to put my gimbal ring back together here. I have a beautiful James Avery gimbal ring. But every time I want to put it on, it's a little puzzle. And then I showed this other, this one looks like Michael Dawkins, but it is not signed. It's gorgeous, very hefty, very easily over 50 grams. Ah, I don't remember now. I'll do 55. I might have said 60 before, but I'll do 55 on it. It is a 6 on the nose. Okay. So, Sherry, did you want that Madeira garnet at 60? Just put sold Madeira garnet 60 in the chat to confirm. And I'll do this one, Miss Iris. If it's not too small, size 6, I'll do it. Oh, I'm sure it can be sized, yeah. It really doesn't compromise the design. That's when you have to worry about it. When there's stones or something, and they really have to stretch the design or bring it down, that's when you worry about it. But this seems to be a very simple. Now it does look like one piece, right? So it was made beautifully, but they could easily add on some sterling to the back to go up. It's a beautiful pink. Hi, how are you? Beautiful, fabulous things. Good to see you, Miss Martha. Thanks for popping in. Let me know about that ring, that garnet, if you're interested in it. And I had some other earrings. Let me see if I have the other one though, because I can't. I may have left it over here in my opening tab. Give me a minute. Oh my gosh, these gimbal rings are impossible to put back together. Somehow I misplaced this beautiful turquoise earring, but I'll find it for next time. Oh, it's on my finger. That's why I couldn't find it. Yes, I believe we started this one at 60. I'm not sure. It could have been more, but I'll do 60 then. 55 is in on the, Iris is in on the pink for 55. We'll go once at 55. Let's do this one. Let's close this one out to Miss Iris going once. Looking for 60 on the pink sterling ring here. Looking for 60 rather. So 55 going once, going twice. We'll rush through this one a little bit. And if no one else is interested at 60 on this pink, we will say sold to Miss Iris at $55. And then 60 is what we're going to go ahead and let this one go out. I could set it higher, but I don't recall. So let me know if this is the one you're interested in the one I was wearing, garnet. These lights are so crazy. All right, Miss Nixon in at 60 going once. 2 times now, looking for 65. Fair warning at 60. Anybody else want to come in before that lag does? Perfect. I was wearing it. I'm telling you. What am I wearing? I'm wearing the eagle. Beautiful mother of pearl eagle. That one's yours, Miss Sharon at 60. Thank you so much. We'll send those invoices out tomorrow. Oh, another turquoise. Let's do this one. And this little vintage number that I love so much. Thank God that was copper. Okay. Look at this beautiful vintage barrel clasp. Little floral bead there. Isn't it beautiful? This measures 16 inches. Another vintage 70s piece. I love it so much. I'll do this one for $20. It's got brass findings, brass accents. $20 start. Just gorgeous. All of these are movable. Almost like the add a bead. $20. It's a beautiful rose, I think. I don't know, it's blue. Or is it something else? Okay. That was 20. Now look at this one. This one's beautiful. This one is signed Monet. It's a long, beautiful necklace. I love the long necklaces. Let me take off the eagle. Here's another look at the beautiful eagle. Beautiful beads on this. Mother of pearl. All right, this is a Monet. It's long. Of course, it's like the perfect starting point for some layering with pearls, crystals, that kind of thing. It's a twist, like a twist curve. So you can easily triple that even. It's probably 40 inches long. Oops, here's the big one. Okay. I hope my little palm grows here. I just moved her here. I think she will. I'll keep the lights on in here quite a bit. All right, this one has beautiful fluted beads. The beads are actually kind of brushed as well. Here's the swing tag for Monet. This is just like the perfect layering piece. You could do so much with this. You could even wear it with that crystal and gold bead one. Look at that. I think it's lovely. And I'll do this one for $26. $26. It does have the clasp, so you could easily make it a triple or a double or just that long, wonderful look. $24 on the Monet, vintage Monet, beautiful. See, something like that, and then a little brooch. So pretty, not on the chain, but just on your blouse or your jacket, and then something simple on the neck. Patricia in at 26. Thank you so much. Please fill out my form. I know I've sold to you before, but I don't even think I have it. I'll put it here because PayPal kind of drops the information. That way I have it on that database on the Google form. Going once at 26. 2 times now at 26. Looking for 28. I think I'm going to get off, make it a final sale here. Well, let me show you one more. I'm not going to be superstitious and say I have to sell something at the end. I do want to show you this last turquoise piece because I have it on this wonderful cord. And then we'll call it a day whether we sell it or not. So I got to go find a sandwich or something to make. I'm getting hungry. There's that little swing tag. All right, we're going to say fair warning. This is a beautiful Monet. It's very heavy. Really nicely done. see here. Oh, so pretty. Patricia is in at 26, 28 now. Oh, we got more than Martha in at 28. And Patricia had come in as well. Okay, so we'll go looking for 30 now. Looks like the high bid is 28. 28 for Miss Martha at Fabulous Things here, I think it's called. Pretty Fabulous Things. Patricia back in at 30. Did you see the chain itself is like a twist? I forget what they call this. I know James Avery does a chain like this, and they call it a twist. I think a twist curve is what it's called. We now have 30, looking for 32. 32 is what we're looking for now. We're at 30. Let me know if you're in or out so we can count it down faster. At 30, we are looking for, you're out to Patricia. Thank you so much, Miss Martha. I appreciate your bids. Thank you, Patricia, for coming in on this one at 30. Going once, 2 times now at 30. It's a gorgeous Monet. It really is. Very hefty as well. And it is sold at 30 to Patricia Ives. Thank you so much, Miss Patricia. Yeah, let me just show you this one. I'll leave you with this one. If you want to bid on it, that's fine. But I wanted to show you how pretty it also looks. This one is also marked by the artisan, JW. It's a shadow box. I have a total affinity for shadow boxes. I cannot resist them. Shadow box design with a nugget turquoise. This is a vintage piece. I'm selling the pendant alone. This is my my leather cord. I don't know if they still do leather cords at James Avery, but it's one of my prized possessions because it just brings everything to life as well. To life. I will do this turquoise nugget pendant for a start of $48. $48 will get us started on that one. I love the drop design as well. Oh, it did? Well, I have your information, Miss Patricia. Don't worry about it. I know you buy from my Facebook auction often, so it's okay. That's crazy. I think it was working for other people earlier because maybe it was me that put the wrong one. Someone said they filled it out. Isn't that a nice piece? I really want to wear this. Now I want to wear it tomorrow. I don't sell it. Anyway, it's $48. It's gorgeous. It's artisan signed. Shadow box. Nugget. Gorgeous turquoise. Why is it twisting on me? The drop itself looks like it's an inch, but let me check. Yes, exactly 1 inch. This looks really nice on a delicate chain too, and kind of draped down here. All right, I think we're going to call it a night. It's almost 4 o'clock. I've been on here about 4 hours, and I'm hungry. I need to go eat something and then clean up so I can get ready to go into work tomorrow. My vacation is officially done. So I hope to see you guys back on Sundays here on YouTube. I will try to do some more videos as well tonight. There's one going up on my other channel. Please go watch it. Please support that channel as well. Don't forget to share this one with your friends on Facebook and anywhere else you might be. I hope to be back on Facebook too, doing some sales over there. I'm also going to try to use it as a place where I can post and leave things up, and then maybe you can even comment and let me know you're interested in it. Or I even did once I even did some silent auctions over there. That was fun because I left the item up and I let it run for like a day or two, and then I closed the auction, the high bid. It's kind of fun to do, like a silent auction like that. So we'll see. I'm not going to shut down Facebook. I've been very lucky and had some good engagement over there. So we shall see. But I want to thank you for being here very much. I do appreciate everyone who came in to say hello, everyone who purchased, everyone who came to visit for the first time. Come back again. I will be here hopefully next week if God is willing. I will be here. And have a blessed week, everyone. Bye-bye.